Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red flags, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, in the home of the
Morning, everybody. Hey, it's Thursday morning. Here, that might be a little loud. So what's up? We got Miss Billy, Eric, Huckleberry. What's up, Michael? Fish sticks, blue. What's Thursday? I'm effed up, but I'm up. What's up, Mike? Man. So how you feeling? Sore? Imagine that makes it a little bit of a chore to chew. Hey, what's up, Grumpy? How are you this fine morning, sir? Thursday morning is a construct. You can't make me conform to your reality. You got a stutter going on there, Gary? Conform to your reality. Going a little max headroom on me. Morning. Alamo says morning. What's up, Wild Dragon? I can imagine, Mike. Man, that just that's in the whole chewing, drinking area. Been up since 2 a.m. A little loopy as you want me to drop the link? You want to come up? Just say the word. Can't open my mouth hardly. I bet, man, because that's running that way, and then the way your skin would be moving, that's kind of contradictory to where the cut. Might be a little easier if it was going with the flow, but yeah, top bottom, that's just all right. Bam, bam. Did I stutter? Right? Ooh, a little coffee, fay. LMDMT, morning. This is another terrific day we have laid before us to accept the challenge to make it through the day in a positive frame of mind. See, I consider that a challenge. It's like throwing the gauntlet down. It's like, can you do it? Can you persevere? Nope. Oh, it looks like we got Michael.
Hello.
What's up, sir?
Good morning, sir.
Should be getting old grumpy up here soon, and I don't know if Mike want. Well, Mike might find it hard because the talking. I figure that's why there was no. We all were going to die Wednesday.
Uh-oh. We all gonna die Wednesday.
Yeah, we didn't have one, so I figured it was probably because it's a little hard to communicate. There he is.
There he goes.
There he is.
Why are we all dying?
I did LMD. Had an awesome night. Hold on, get Grumpy. I got to turn you up. There we go. How's that?
Okay, can you hear me?
There we go. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Hang on, I'm having some difficulty.
In LMD, I had an awesome night. I mean, it was restless. I mean, okay, so let me, because I don't want to sound dishonest, I choose to say it's a good night just because I went through it. But every night's just rocky. It just, it all depends. I went through some nights. Every night's just rocky. Man, I don't know how y'all listen to me. Uh-oh. Well, he clicked on the wrong thing. He pushed the button. He pushed the wrong button.
Pushing buttons over there, Grumpy.
Wild Dragon, I can't remember if it's 10 or 12 on here and 15 backstage or something like that. I can't remember the fine details. On 3, I have. Streamlabs, I have no idea. I mean, Streamlabs is what I use. StreamYard, I have no idea. And I don't know on the free side.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
You can't hear us?
Well, we can hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
He
BR
can't
five
hear
four
us.
nine. Actually, I know the alphabet, but man, that's just way too much work for me to try to do that. This is not critical, important mission here. So this is.
Rescue, I want to touch up on something you said earlier. You said you can't remember. Now, is that because of old age, or what is that?
Can't remember what.
Okay, I can't hear what you're saying.
About this.
I'm gonna have to drop out and figure this out.
So wait a minute. You can't. So damn, you ain't got no speakers. That's
That's
weird.
probably what. That's probably why you can't.
You know, he probably didn't reach over the desk. He's probably got one of them sets where you got to go turn the little power thing on the speakers or something, and he just had to turn the speakers on.
The old speakers. You have to turn the power on to hear. And
That's what it is.
the 80s called. They want their speakers back.
Right. Hey man, I got some of those. I still use some of them on the older stuff that I not anything like music or anything. It's just like needing to hear some kind of tone, like a notification tone or something.
Yeah.
They're good to make that goofy noise.
Yeah. Well, I was just joking because you were answering Dragon.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? Probably Grumpy when you come in. So on the microphone, there should be the audio. Make sure that the output is the same as your
Input.
desktop because it might be like trying to move it to something else that really isn't. You can't hear it. I'm trying about the best way. So it's like a headset, a Bluetooth headset. Well, if you don't really listen to that, you only use the mic to talk in. But if you were to join here, it's liable to actually just register that device for the speaker and the mic side. Well, then you're going to sit up here, but you won't be able to hear, and you'll be like, "What?" Well, we can hear you through your mic. You just have to go and there's a little arrow part I know in the audio, and just make sure it's selected on the same thing as on the desktop. And real quick, LMDMT went it real quick. So what I was meaning is like I always have restless nights. They vary depending, but it is what it is. I've accepted it. So as long as I didn't wake up worse than when I went to bed, it's a good. I had a good night. And as far as my evening time, it's always chill. Around anywhere from 7:30 to 8. Sometimes something comes up and I run later, but that's usually my total chill. Basically the world gets turned off in a way, and that way you kind of sleep more at peace mentally. I do. If I pump a lot of shit into my head and then I try to lay down, man, my mind runs erratic with all the different information as it clashes, and you just have some, I don't know if you'd say nightmares, you just have restless nights, your mind going astray.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you at least claim good night. I do same thing. Granddad worked at landfill. Every year he'd say off on adventure. My first fight was over someone calling him loser. Oh, hey man, life is an adventure. Because when you think about it, you go out and it depends on who you interact with and how that goes. Well, I don't know who that is. Well, it says Grumpy. There's just no camera. Now there's no mic. So backstage, I can't see him or hear him. There's no mic or camera backstage. And now he's gone.
I see no Grumpy. I hear no Grumpy.
Well, damn, man, it worked the other day, so I don't know.
Yeah.
This is starting to look like the error
Somebody did
right
something
now
to
is
his
located
computer.
between the chair and the keyboard. I'm just saying. I mean, the other day, the same hardware worked and talked to each other. checked everything on my end. All is working, no joy. It is not meant to be this morning. Well, there. Always good to have a good grumpy visit.
Well, I think you might be right, Rescue, because he was stuttering in the chat. Woke up
Well,
early.
he came out the gate
It's just
saying he
not
was
his
loopy.
day.
So, I mean, he kind of set the stage
Yeah,
on the whole thing right out the gate. He goes, hey, I'm loopy. And it's kind of
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
all things shall be
Oper-
revealed.
Operator error. Love you, Grumpy.
Stuck with mayhem. It's just one of those days.
Darn
I
it.
know, boy. See, if I was inside, I could be jamming to that. It's just one of those days. Well, I don't know though. That kind of gets me in the wrong frame of mind. I'm trying to, got to find myself pulling back some because
Yeah.
got to watch. I do that. There's some songs because some songs, you know, I like the drive, and I know it represents kind of that. But now I'm realizing it's like, yeah, but that does also kind of get me in this pissed off frame of mind. And pissed off, see, to be angry is different than pissed off. Being pissed off
Yeah.
means, don't get me wrong, I lived a life full of pissed offness. But nowadays, that represents the emotional side. I'm pissed off, so I'm going to emotionally react to something. Where if I'm angry, oh, I can focus.
Mm-hmm.
You can focus, you can plan, you can be strategic.
Well, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Oh, Streamlabs doesn't have a backstage option to check your audio. Oh, wow. Well, then try it again, and I'll just bring you back up, and then maybe when you're out
Yeah.
on the panel part, it will.
Yeah. Grumpy, before you say join, check all your audio and everything.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to do like a test for the speakers on the audio. Should be.
Okay.
Yeah, right before you say join to go backstage.
That's right, because that's what StreamYard does too. You get
Yeah.
that one option where you can do your name and your mic audio camera setup. I'm going to unplug my mic and see if that is the problem.
Oh, okay.
Do you have another mic? I mean, so this is gonna okay. Song of the South. What up? No shit.
Oh,
Last
some of the
short
stuff.
used Go Ask Alice music from YouTube, and now the limited BSBS. Now it's limited. So this is gonna sound. I'm just, but see, man, I don't. So okay, this is the simple way to do it. I mean, it's kind of like almost flawless, and so down by the clock, you should be able to see the devices of what's connected. Oh, now he comes. Let's see. All
Think he's
righty.
good now?
Can you hear?
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear me
you.
now?
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay. For some reason, my mic was causing a disconnect there. I don't know what's going on. I got to check that out. Figure out what that
Is it just an external mic itself?
Yeah, it's just a J Labs mic, and it's worked. This is what I use every time I come on with you, and so I'm not quite sure what the problem is.
Does that have one of those headset connections to it?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say because it might have overrode it.
Well, and I went into the sound settings once I connected up, and it was pointing to the speakers on the PC just like it is now. So I'm not sure what the problem was. Just one of those days, man. It happens. Technology, right?
Most computers are located between the chair and the keyboard.
No, someplace there.
I'm just picking. What's up, Neville?
There. No,
it's good to see you. It has been a minute.
It was on my end. I just don't feel like troubleshooting it right now. I'm going to do enough of that today at work. So just, why bother myself right now?
Right. Well, that's why I find it hard to get into some of the stuff like the editing and all that, because I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's almost like leaving a world, and then you're looking at it from the outside, and you're like, I don't know, man. Do I really want to step back into that? It's like, I don't know if I'm fully committed.
That's why I do most of my stuff at work when I'm waiting for software to load or I'm got downtime. So how's
an LMD? I think a lot of times the music because of the whole Russia-Ukraine war thing going down, that there's almost like there's a certain group of songs, and I don't know if it's because they represent some kind of American image, like certain movies have this theme song, but man, they'll tag you quick. Almost every stream I do, my shit's banned in Russia and Belarus. It's like, so apparently, and it's funny because a majority of it's either classic rock or it's country. But like now oldies, we don't care if you listen to the oldies. We don't care if you listen to some of the new stuff. That's okay. We don't care. My exit song, they don't care if they hear that. But if I were to play Grand Funk Railroad, oh no. You can't let the Ruskies or the Belarus people listen to Grand Funk Railroad. It's like, I don't know if that's some kind of motivating beat for them, and it's like, oh, it makes us scared of them.
Maybe it's a holdover from the old Soviet Union where that type of rock was degenerative and subversive.
Right. Oh wow.
Neville
says I almost died, sir, but God saved me. Well, God is great, and we're all here about the blessings of Him. But I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah.
Go ask Alice. Yeah, see, that's what happened to Billy. Apparently, she did a short, and that was the background song. And it's like, no, you can't let them Rooskies listen to Go Ask Alice. For some reason, this might motivate them, and they might like win the battle or something. I don't know who the hell's thinking of what.
Yeah.
Is that White Rabbit from Jefferson Airplane? You're talking about? Okay.
That's why I said there's a group right back in that time frame, and it's like, I don't know if it's some kind of nostalgic shit that they have a subculture that like follows America and in that time culture. So it's like, no, you can listen to newer shit, but just not that classical kind of stuff. And I got to say, when I sit and I look at my list and I look at the songs and I'm kind of going, that would kind of be a musical group time frame for our country. It's kind of like we can log the industrial age. We can there's a musical genre. It's like we all joke about the disco era. Well, for other countries, and that's all I can figure is there's some tough American rock and roll, tough country farmer American theme, and no, don't encourage them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a crazy world we're living in. Horse kicked me in the head. Ooh, that can do it. That can do it. And oh my goodness. Yep.
Wow.
I'm glad you're here by the grace of God.
Yep.
Yeah, it's their YouTube, Billy. That's where I forgot what they told me. I dug into this a few years back when they just hammered me so hard all the time. And I'm like, okay, who decides this? I don't understand. And it's like copyright managers, I guess is the way I kind of took it. It's almost like copyright brokers. It's like you can buy label monitoring, you get hired to monitor these copyrights for these brands, these labels and stuff. And then that's what they do. They just unleash bots to go listen. And the minute that song played, it'll flag it.
Okay. Time out.
Yes, sir.
Time out.
I'm out.
Neville, you can't do that to us, man. You can't throw a comment like that out and just leave it with no explanation on how it happened. I understand if you don't want to talk about it, that's one thing, but you gotta qualify that with, hey man, I don't want to talk about it. It's traumatic. But if you don't mind talking about it, how the heck did you get kicked in the head?
Well, that usually happens when the horse's rear foot leaves the ground and comes up and connects to the side of your head.
But right?
And that usually happens when you walk behind them and they don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you cannot throw a verbal hand grenade out there like that and not detonate it, man. You got to have at least a small follow up, okay?
Neville said they're typing
you interrupted
Hold on.
He was giving us a detailed story and you interrupted him, so now he had to say, I'm trying to type in. Hold on, please. So see, I can only imagine he backspaced like a whole paragraph of shit to go, oh man, I'm not hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just
picking. Quite frankly, I can imagine how hard it is and what you have to go through, because I knew a guy that got a traumatic brain injury on a motorcycle. And he was a computer coder, and he had this nasty habit of not documenting his coding. So he would code something, and 2 weeks later, he would forget how it all fit together, and we literally had to hire somebody to decode his coding because it wasn't documented. So there's a lot of stuff on there, right?
Skip Pat. Morning.
Oh, well, he's typing. What else is going on in everybody's world?
Oh, well, we're starting to wonder about the chickens in the big coop. I don't know if there's an age thing. I mean, like, how does that come about with them? Do they just like stop laying whenever they've kind of hit their limit, or?
So your layers will lay on average from 3 to 5 years, right? So if you've got older, once you get past 3 years, it'll go down dramatically. You also, with the weather change, you might be suffering from that lack of sunlight thing. They'll start. I mean, they need 12 hours of sunlight a day to lay eggs on a regular basis, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we're getting dark too early.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hey, Rank, what's up, Rank? Child's Play, morning. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I can do this. Bam. I feed all our animals on our farm twice a day while bending over feeding the goats. I didn't realize the horse was that close, and when he saw one of the goats coming, the horse kicked. Oh
man.
So you were just a casualty of horse-goat conversation.
Wow.
That's really all I remember. Hey.
And that's an exclamation point right there.
Man, what a blessing you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, shit happens. See, there's no, I mean, yeah, I get the shift things, but man, life, look at that. Just feeding animals, stuff you do all the time, but there's just this wrong event, and that can be a life-changing thing, man. So just like that, you have your own little shit hitting the fan.
Yep. Which is why we do what we do.
I said I'm not writing all your names. Scap Billy Ford. 12-hour a day, light a day, grow buds. Thought that was, wait a minute. Is it 12 and 12? I thought it was like 18 and 6 or something. Y'all got to get your stories right. They didn't find me until 5 hours later. Holy schmoly, man.
Oh,
they said the goat wouldn't leave me. Well, I'll tell you what, that Grits and Grace lady, they got a cool little goat, man. She puts up some cool little shorts with that damn goat. So, yeah, I guess they just become the pits. That goat was looking out for you. And you can tell that the horse wasn't being aggressive about it and didn't mean anything towards you. Otherwise, that horse would have stomped you once you were laying there.
Mm-hmm. So this is why I'm wary around animals that are larger than I am. You know, I had an incident where I got caught between a barbed wire fence and a mule one time when I was a kid, and that kind of taught me that you treat big animals like that with a lot of respect.
That's what it comes down to. It's just respect what's there, because even if they love you, it's going to hurt.
Yep. Oh, and that mule was just being obnoxious because he pinned me up against the fence and wouldn't move. It's not like he was doing it on purpose. Yeah.
So he was just being a jackass.
Yeah, basically. Well, it had gotten between the building and the fence, which was only about 3.5, 4 feet wide. And we were trying to get in front of it so we could back it out because the one end was done off. And I went down one side, my buddy went down the other side, and we had him calm. And all of a sudden he just and leaned against me and wouldn't move.
My mom, when I was growing up, my mom had a horse. Well, my stepmom, she had a horse, and man, that thing would act as calm as could be until somebody else tried to get on her. And even getting on her, saddling all up, everything was fine. She would literally made it a point to wait till you started to walk her away from that barn. And it was like within about 5 yards from that barn. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose, and she'd just take off, and you'd be going, oh, hold on. And she'd start to buck. She'd loop around. And my dad had a saddle arm that used to hang off the corner of the barn. That's what was, so like when you're fixing to saddle up, you can just carry your saddle out, hang it up on that, and then you can put your blanket and all the good shit. Well, she knew that. And dude, that horse would swing wide and then come and beeline, just put the head down. And it was, my dad used to get so pissed because you couldn't even tether her down that she wouldn't be able to do it. Dude, she figured out how to run with her head tucked up against her chest, and she would just barrel for that corner. And she was going to knock you off or scrape you off. Yeah. That was her goal, and she did. And man, she only did it to me once, and I'm just like, man, you win. I don't give a shit, dude. And then we used to have a calf. That calf was an escape artist. Man, it was about every other day. All of a sudden, it'd go out, and it's like, wait, what the hell are you doing? Just be standing there grazing. And then we got to watching early in the morning, and that damn calf could literally stand and clear the fence, just spring jump, bing, like a deer. And that's what it would do. So then we actually had to go up a row.
Yeah, we had a Pasofino at one point, and we were moving it between fields, and it was only about 4 miles. So Angela was going to ride the horse to the new field, and I was just following in the truck to make sure that everything was okay. And this horse, it didn't necessarily like me. You know, it was tolerant of me at that point because it was her horse, and you know, I'm not big on riding horses, so it wasn't a big deal to me. You know, it would let me pet it. But anyway, so we get to this bridge, and it would not cross this bridge. It just was a little 2-lane country bridge, would not cross it. Semi went by when we were trying to coax it across, and it scared it. But I ended up having to lead it across with her on the back by the halter. And I led it across the bridge. And I'll tell you what, after that point, we had that horse for about 4 more years after that. Every time I walked by that horse, it would lay its ears back and just bare its teeth at me. Let me know that it did not want me near it.
What's up, Kiss Off? And by the way, Huckleberry, I don't even know if I said morning to you, sir. And so everybody that's here, I'm going to clean this all up at one time. So good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it's working for you on this ball of dirt. Oh, and Michael's out. Oh my God, what the hell did your grandkid do to your freaking name now, Kiss Off? What kind of weird shit is that?
Butterflies, man.
Oh, is that, see on can you see it through the stream labs?
Yeah, I can see it on the comments. It looks like butterflies on either end.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess, well, maybe it's the tablet then for me, because, yeah, that ain't, I mean, I can see where that'd be like the cloud thing, like, well, I can picture a butterfly in that. That wasn't the first thought. I'm just kind of like, what kind of cryptic script shit curly Q thing is going on?
I thought it was first. Kiss Off going all Middle Eastern on us.
Well, you know, lives in PA, so you never know.
No? I see what you're saying. Yeah, it looks like butterflies, but it also looks like a. Oh, I
And
don't know.
Song, man, that was pretty rough. He said his uncle lost his son to a horse killed his son.
Wow.
Well, okay, so
I mean,
here's the deal
by
with
the way,
that.
here's a funny thing on YouTube. If you ever want to see some funny shit, you can actually look this dude up on YouTube. It's Rufus the Bull.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude will actually walk you around that and he'll tell you just how that bull is. And he'll go, hey, you know what? He rode home with me in my lap. Never had a problem, but don't ever underestimate him because it's just, it's a damn bull. So sometimes an animal is just an animal.
Damn it, Rufus.
Right.
I completely.
And I'm sorry, Grumpy, go ahead.
No, I completely lost my
train
of thought. Whatever I was going to say was not important.
Well, that's not true. You don't know. You can't remember.
You don't know unless you ask or say it.
That might have been like the most iconic epiphany moment that you've had in the longest time. And just like that.
I was about to change everybody's lives for the better, and now it's gone in a moment because you interrupted.
Now Grumpy said, bullshit, live in misery, deal with it. Suck it up, Buttercup.
No, what I was going to say was, that living in the country, living on a farm, you get an understanding of how these animals work. And sometimes we get complacent, right? It's a simple fact of life. People are people. But on the other hand, I know a lot of people that are city suburban people that have never been around big animals and stuff, and they buy these things and they have no clue as to how they behave and what true dangers they are. And let's face it, man, a full grown cow, a bull especially, is a dangerous animal, plain and simple.
And it's just, even if it's loving. I mean, if you happen to be standing at the fence post just right and you're scratching it on the side of the head and it wants to lean on you because it just loves you, and all of a sudden that was 1,200 pounds that just put you up against that fence post and you can't breathe, and it's like, and your bones crack, and it's not like it's like, oh, I want to kill you. It's just, hey, I want to love you. And it goes out to the other cow and it can do that. We're just gotta kind of know how to work with them.
I think all the stupid stuff I did it's a miracle that I survived, because I'm sitting here thinking, I had a friend, they had cows and they kept the breeder bull in a separate pen. And the big thing when we go over there is to jump into the pen and then jump out before the bull could get you. Not very intelligent, not very, but it was the 80s. Actually, that was in the 70s, but but still.
Oh man, that was the thing. What was damn, what do they call them? The Mexican dudes.
Caballeros?
Well, it's bullfighters, but it's not really a bullfighter. Is it conquistador?
Matadors.
I mean, hell, that was back in that age, man. Everybody wanted to be a matador. So you'd go find a bull just so you could go, I wonder if I can do it. I wonder if hell, dude, out here in Texas, that was part of our prison system even. We had the Texas Prison Rodeo, and that they'd put a $50 bill in a leather sack and put it between the horns of a bull. And it'd be like, there you go. We put in 40 inmates, and whoever can get it got $50. And back then, that was a lot of money.
Good for the cantina, right?
And then they said, oh, that's so cruel and inhumane. Y'all can't do that. And it's like, what? It's all by choice. Y'all a bunch of sissy asses. What's up, Indy?
You ever see bull poker? You ever see him do that one? That's even more dumb than tying a sack to the head, where they put a folding table out in the middle of it, and you get a chair and you sit in the chair, and the last person sitting in their chair wins whatever the pot is. And man, I've seen that several times, and guys, playing chicken with bulls and just wait just a second too long and get launched 10 feet up in the air.
Nope, too crazy.
Well, sitting on the back of a freaking 2,000-pound animal that is ticked off and has his junk in the knot, literally. I'm sorry. That's not something I want to do with my life. We got our neighbor Chris, man. He bred up until recently PBR bulls, and he was a longtime rodeo rider, and he's telling me, God, the guy's broken like 85% of the bones in his body as just riding bulls.
Oh yeah,
that sounds like a lot of fun.
I used to ride my neighbor's Filipino bareback. He was always polite and let me off first on the mower.
I will say this though, watching how he trained those bulls, he took me over and let me help him train the bulls to get them to buck properly. That is a very interesting process, and it doesn't hurt the animals at all. Those animals, the PBR bulls they're not hurt. They don't get, how do I put it? They are not abused. In fact, those animals are pampered kings.
Oh, over here, man.
Yeah.
A bull, like a riding bull. Shit, dude. If they're in the top tiers of that with the PBR and stuff, man, them bulls live the life of luxury, man. They're so catered to, and it's like the bigger and kind of what you would call meaner, but it's not that they're tougher to ride. They're like fast and big, and well, that just makes them shine even more. And then they become, because that's the goal. You as a human, you're trying to ride it, but if as the competition person putting it on PBR, you need the toughest bull you can find to make this as hard as it can be. That's some wild. Yeah, my stepdad used to be a rodeo clown. One horn too many in the hips, and then he went to work for 3M.
That's no way would you get me to do that job.
It's funny too. You bring up the PBR stuff, because the other day I just got through unpacking a little box that I had, and when I saw these little newspaper things, and as I pulled them out, that's what they are, is they're old buckles from different events like that were wrapped up. They're still wrapped up. One of them is even like got some little diamond in the middle. I forgot which. I think that was a national one. I think or something, but I was never a rider. The only riding I ever did was by total accident. Now, there was a few times as a kid did it, just because you just got to, man. I mean, when you kind of grow up around cows and horses and shit, you always have that one little high moment or retarded moment when you're just like, for shits and giggles, let's go do that. And, sometimes you just sit on the damn cow and you're like, well, that ain't nothing. She ain't even going to go nowhere. But then you find the right one that's like, oh, hell no, you human thing. What the hell are you doing? Get up off of me. And then it's like, woo. But you only got to do it one time, and you realize that, that was cool for kicks, but that's that, because, you're going to get your ass tore up.
Did you have the kid in the neighborhood that took the 55-gallon drum and put car springs on each corner and then hung it from a tree and then threw a saddle on it? That was my neighborhood growing up in one place we lived. The kid next door did that, and his goal in life was to be a professional rodeoer. So at 10, 12 years old, he's out there practicing all the time. But you get on that stupid barrel and get 2 or 3 people on the ropes and start bouncing it up and down, and you're going 10 feet up.
Oh, yeah.
Holding on to it. Slamming the ground, coming back up.
Make it a good day, Neville. I appreciate you coming in. It's good to hear from you, and I'm glad you're doing okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thoughts and prayers? Yeah, it's been a minute since he's come by.
Well, now you know why.
Yeah. That will definitely do it. Well, that's Mike Hudson. I was kind of wondering, what happened to him. And then found out that it's like, oh, yeah, well, you done had your little surgery shit and you got stitches on the side, and talking and all that's not really high on the list. Shit happens. Uh-oh, Billy says, you ready for the birthday shindig tonight? So Billy's birthday.
Oh. I get to go sit in a county zoning meeting, and I'm going to give a speech in the meeting along with a whole bunch of other people because we are trying to get the industrial solar shut down. So I spent about 10 hours this weekend writing a whole bunch of different 3-minute speeches to hand out to people. Anybody that wants a speech but doesn't know what to talk about, I came up with all kinds of different
Be
stuff.
like, here, this is useful. Say this. You can always say this. Oh, 15th Bend, is that where it's at? Oh, it's 15th birthday. 15th Ben's birthday. Okay. I was starting to get a little. It's like, wait, so is it Billy's and it's going down over there? But no, it's 15th Ben's, and he's having his birthday stream. So there you go.
Oh, that's the username. Okay, I'm tracking.
Yeah, that's a guy that does music. I mean, he doesn't come. You've never seen him here. He doesn't. He's a music dude that does the digital music stuff, and he makes songs, and he's on Indy's music stream on Fridays. Oh, look, there's a man. I always get it mixed up. It's Sick 2210 Productions. What, Michael? Not Biff. I don't know. It's early. But yeah, no, I've talked with him. LM, I'm being ornery.
Yeah, I need to feed the animals, but it's still pitch dark out here.
Buff. There we go. Thank you, Indy. Since Michael wasn't going to answer me. Buff. That's who Sick 2210 Productions is. It's Buff.
Yeah.
Isla, get over here. I don't care for him either, but did I run down the fence?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, I answered you. I guess you couldn't hear me.
Oh, that's right. He does the guitar too, huh? That 15th Ben plays the guitar. That's what it was. Sorry.
And yes, Mike, we heard you that time.
Yes. Buff is in chat. So Rescue in chat just dropped in to say good morning. Have honeydew list today minus honey. Well, damn, Song of the South. All right, brother. We'll make it a good day. Appreciate you stopping in. You know you're in control of the way you take the day. Okay, so what did I miss? Dropped in to say yo.
Yeah, I was answering you earlier. You asked me. I guess my microphone muted or something. But I was like, Buff. And then you're like, well, I guess he's not going to answer. I'm like, I did answer. I skipped bad.
Well, finally, Indy said Buff, and then it clicked because I knew there was something. Hey, I was close. It was Biff.
Buff.
At least I had the
both.
B and the F's right.
It could be both.
No, Buff is not AI. Isn't he a truck driver too?
Yeah.
It's all him.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon. Well, I would like to think so. That'd be kind of weird and bionic if the lower half wasn't. I mean, never had the desire to see Buff's lower half, but I would assume that he's real since he's driving a truck.
Yeah.
But he did say it's an automatic,
automatic,
so maybe there's something to that. I don't know.
Rescues all over. Hey, shut up.
Oh.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, it's like he's not AI; it's all him, and it's like, well, yeah, okay, I guess. I mean, I must have missed something somewhere because
Rescue's having a different conversation than we are. He's got his own reality, and he's trying to make us conform.
Hey, man, I just look over here and I see something, and I know we're sitting here talking. Michael's referring to Buff, and I'm talking about Buff, and then all of a sudden, here's Billy with, he's not AI. And I'm like, okay, well, then this is maybe if they kept up with our chat. See, because this is the streaming platform. So we are the streaming panel, and they are the guests in chat. So maybe it's on them to keep up with our conversation.
Maybe they are bots. Maybe they are all bots.
Oh, there we go. So maybe
they're all bots.
Well, we're not AI, but maybe they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that was something. Speaking of bots, that was something very interesting. I told you that whenever Charlie Kirk was shot, I spent that night. I went out and just wanted to see what the talk was on the YouTube channels. It's one thing that I found going from channel to channel, because I went through a whole bunch of channels. There were these people that were saying the exact same thing, and it wasn't like it was a clearly distinctive comment, right?
It was one of those Sinclair Army type moments.
Yeah, exactly. And I did not realize how many bots there were out there, and they were all, every single one of them was anti Charlie Kirk, right?
What's up, Blackbird?
So you
oh wait, hold on. So wait a minute. So Rescue bite my ass. Does a bot say that? Well, I guess if you were a bot, then I would have to say that a bot would say that. I think a bot's capable of saying it. I mean, my God, they're making bots that do a whole lot more than just type that. I'm just saying.
And a really good programmer would program it to misspell certain words to make it look more human.
Just to keep off the track.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what? Come to think of it, that's just the kind of question a bot would ask.
Right? Exactly. A bot would say, well, a bot doesn't say this, do they?
Right. What's up, Ronnie? Morning.
You see Google's putting AI out on their new phones that is going to detect AI, like AI images and AI voices.
Oh,
dude,
really?
You know what, Grumpy? Let me see where this lands with you, because I got to tell you, man, I it might be actually time for people to start figuring out a world without a computer in their day-to-day life, because the potential is so bad. So you've got Microsoft installing Copilot in Windows 11, and Copilot, not only is it an AI controlled, but it also is recording everything. You can literally go back after you do Windows 11 with Copilot. You can literally go back 3 months. It's kind of like the Wayback Machine for your computer and everything that you've done on it. You add this in. So now here comes the real nerve-wracking part, because it's kind of really, it's been a while since it's come out, but I think the real importance of just how bad can be is starting to have a little bit more light on it. So an Intel chip has back-end firmware it has its own little operating system in that chip. That's part of the pre-management. And if you ever have like a business laptop, and Grumpy's probably seen it on the deployment side, but you literally have a boot manager before even the BIOS. And that is the Intel firmware. And once that gets hacked, which it's only a matter of time before AI is going to tell you exactly how to access that.
Yep.
And so then you have a Copilot, and you have a corrupted chip in a system that can now be totally controlled. It's not just gathering your information. It's literally can control everything about your computer and anything that it's connected. And it just kind of got me that between the whole, because you can just look at right now, man, the shooting that took place, and you watch some of the channels, and you can just watch how like, oh shit, people get with just somebody's opinion on, had to be somebody over there. There had to be somebody there. It had to do that. And just that with nothing, just, and all of a sudden you're fixing to have the meaning of a word that when you logged out last night, you remembered it saying this, but now it's going to say something different. And you're going to swear up and down that, well, but that's, oh, but wait. And you're going to start looking and everything's going to show that, no, that's what it said. You can be mind jacked just that so easy when you got total control.
Well, as an IT guy, you know, I make my living off of computers, and I make my living off of people not knowing how to run computers. That's to be honest with you.
Right.
But anyway, you know, I'm kind of a Luddite in a lot of respects. The Internet of Things, the IoT. If you don't know what the IoT is, it's the Internet of Things. These are all the smart devices that are in your home. You know, you've got smart refrigerators, you've got smart light bulbs, you've got smart cameras, you've got just all these things that are connected to the internet. All these things are co-optable. The more surface that you give the bad guys to attack, the more likely it is that they're going to get through at some point, right? And you've all heard stories about people's ring cameras getting hacked, and people, you know, piping their voice into somebody's household through the Ring camera system, right? So you have to weigh convenience against security. You know, the simple fact is with the way our society is and the way our culture is now, you cannot escape the surveillance state. It's impossible at this point. You know, the only way you can do it is to literally live in a cave off grid and hunt your own food and wear animal skins for clothes.
Well, yes and no. You can actually, well, she just does not like them people over there, but that's okay because I don't really, I'm working.
You don't like them either.
I'm working on it. But, because, you know, it's like, it's the occupation of the need. Mm-hmm. Like what classifies needing it? Because one, I think anything wireless is just, it's not smart. Now, cellular, one thing, but just Wi-Fi, router, wireless access, internet shit, you're just asking for it. It's like, that's like trying to have a private conversation out in the middle of the street and you're really mad because somebody heard you. I mean, you just threw your signal out into the air for anybody and their brother to want to grab. Bluetooth's the same way. I'm blown away. But everything throws that at your feet, which then that's what opens. Hey, morning, Jane. That's what opens the doors. It's like security cameras. The worst thing you can do is just go on the damn internet and buy some security cameras. Like a Ring doorbell, that shouldn't have taken and it still hasn't sunk in. You have a wireless device that you're going to rely on for security? Really? You do understand that I can sit out in my vehicle right out there and take control of that like it's nothing. Hell, I remember when the damn wireless routers took off, really popular back in the day. And if she was out here, she could tell you, I used to drive over a section over here out of Conroe. It's just Suburbville. And when that became real popular, we were going on our way somewhere. And as we were, I took in the console and I rolled my laptop up and went into search mode with a certain firmware. And as we're driving along, dude, I just have these things are just, there's a whole list. I just took my finger and started scrolling because there were so many of these default password wireless routers and shit. And it just, we've become so accustomed because it's, once again, it's like when you used to talk about credit card fraud with the old slide machines. If nobody looked at Macy's not going to steal my shit. Macy's is better than that. Well, it's not Macy's. It's the person that's working inside Macy's that's actually scanning your shit while you're making your purchase and stealing your credit information. Well, nowadays, it's no evil hacker that just wants to get in. It's marketing. There's companies that just want to know what you're doing. That's why your phone listens to you. They want to know how they can sell more shit. Well, An American body is a consumer. You are the product.
You bring up two great points there. The first one, what you just said, is absolutely true. Guys, listen, as an end user, if you are not paying for a service, you are the product. All right. You don't pay for Gmail because Google Google is getting all your.
I never even noticed if he came up. He did. There he is.
And
I'm sorry.
They're doing. You are the product, okay? If you're not paying for it, you're the product. The second one you talked about was I can't reiterate this enough. It is your responsibility as the end user to harden your cyber presence. All right, your wireless. I'm with you. I used to do that just for giggles when we were on vacation to see who all had open routers, right? So
hell no, we lost Michael.
The thing is, the small things like that are very easy to harden to the point where only a professional will get through it, right? And let's be honest, your house, unless they're going to physically rob you, most people don't care about your home network. All right, this is why we see the stories of these foreign gangs with the cellular jammers that attack these houses. They jam the cellular so that the alarm can't go out, and then they break into the house. Right.
That's just what a bot would say.
Cut the phone line.
Yeah. Or they do that too. They go out and they physically cut the phone line. But as a user, it's your responsibility. Don't walk around with your Bluetooth turned on all the time. Don't walk around if you're out in public. Turn your Wi-Fi off.
Your security at home. The Wi-Fi, wanting you in your stuff, and I agree with you, but then there's a caveat to that because I have noticed if you watch some of this immigration shit that's going on,
mm-hmm.
and when they're talking gang talk stuff and everything like that, and you watch some of these stories. Well, they're using some of these skilled breakers to bypass securities. Just like it's kind of like the old flip, and I hate to see. I don't even really like explaining there, even kind of because I hate to promote it because curiosity killed the cat. But there's devices that are just so easily purchased now that you can literally walk through a parking lot and unlock cars and open garage doors. What used to be kind of, fringe stuff back in the day. This shit's like, no, it's like order it Amazon Prime shit almost, and it'll be there tomorrow kind of deal. There's the flipper out there.
Well, again, you can defend against.
What's up,
that.
Buff?
And if you're not capable of learning it yourself, or you don't feel like learning it yourself, you can pay somebody to come in and do it for you. And the big threat that everybody faces from an IT standpoint now is getting your PII, your personal identifying information, compromised, because that's how they get into your bank account. They don't break into your bank account. They get the keys and they open the door and they walk through it. Right. And
or they throw a keylogger and then you tell them how to access it and they just mimic what you put.
Right. How many people in chat have title protection on their house? Right. Because here's what happens. They compromise your personal information, stuff that belongs to you, like your name, your social security number, all that information. And then they go to the county and they forge documents and take control of the title of your house, and then they get a loan on it. So you may have a second mortgage on your house and you not even know it. All right. And most counties, I did not know this till recently, but most counties have a service for county citizens that will notify you if any documentation changes take place on your title of your house.
Well, you should be able. I mean, like here now, and like I would check with your tax assessor.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever in your area is doing your tax, you could check with them, and more than likely, there's a notification thing that you can get through them if there's any change made, or because I know, like here, it's a big deal, like on how you want it. Like if you pay the taxes somewhere, what name do you want attached to this payment? How do you want that name spelled? So all that plays a part here in Texas, for us. So there's always that. I noticed that you see that title lock thing. And I will say, I don't know if putting your shit in a trust, I think helps. If your property's in like a family trust,
mm-hmm.
then it kind of keeps it from being side used because now it's tied up with something else.
Hey, the sun has finally come out. It's past 7:00. I need to go feed the animals because I guarantee you they're starving to death right now. They're out there just moaning that I'm abusing them. So I gotta go.
Don't let Grumpy lie to you. He's a vampire. The sun's out. He's gonna go to his little coffee.
That's it. That's it.
No, I'm calling
I'm more of a troll. More of a troll.
Right. Well, hey, I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, just remember, I'll finish on this, man. It's your responsibility. All right. Nobody's going to take care of you except for you. And that's in everything. All right. So this is the mindset we need to be in. You know, if you're not in that mindset, get in it as quickly as possible because it's becoming more and more important every day. All right, guys.
Ain't nobody coming to save you.
Absolutely. Take care. Have a great day, everybody.
Later, brother.
Yeah. All right, Grump. See ya.
Zombie Force, what's up,
brother? Early.
Man, you caught me up in the wake up in. I had my alarm set for. You know how it goes. You set your alarm for one time and you wake up 15 minutes before it. I woke up, man. I was just like,
oh.
And my YouTube app was still open. I was like, well, who's on? Just automatic default. I saw Rescue was on. I'm like, oh, what's he talking about?
Morning, John.
Plus I'm sitting here waiting on load assignment. My dispatcher should be getting in about now.
Are you picking up or dropping?
I don't know. I'm trying to get home. Just went through this whole fiasco with this load. 2 of my home requests were ignored, and now he finally acknowledged it. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't see them." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm just sitting here in Chicago.
Do you have your bulletproof vest on?
Look, thankfully enough, I'm in a part of Chicago I used to live in, so it was like, all right, I'm cool. God. And of course, I have protection. I have my 9mm automatic, but it's all right. But nothing crazy.
Covered by CQ. How are you? Look, fine evening for you across the pond.
The craziest thing I've seen here is finding a truck stop near the epicenter of Chicago that had parking available. That's the craziest thing I've seen. Is I could have stayed at our drop lot or venture out and go to Wilmington.
So Billy said, John Metal says, come here so we can show you America. Oh, where are you from, John? H? We got covered by CQ, I know, across the pond. Where are you from, John H? Welcome to the Clucking Alamo.
Hello, I'm your Huckleberry. Jeez, nice.
Dropping loads.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I've had a bunch of drivers actually up here. Who is that? Oh, damn, Michael. Who is that way back in the day? Was it Ron? Is his name not Ron Dangerous, but wasn't it Ron Outdoors or Ron Outdoor with Ron or something? But remember, he used to drive from. Yeah, there's been quite a few.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to cut my live stream short yesterday. I was playing Metal Gear Solid, and I had to cut my live stream short because my girlfriend was getting she was getting anxiety and all that because there's somebody that lives down our street that a neighbor called Child Protective Services out on, and they posted it on Facebook that they thought it was her saying all kinds of shit. So I had to get off the live stream, cut it short, go talk with her, fill out a police report.
So what? They come down there to start shit?
No, they just they well, she couldn't see it, but somebody else that I guess is mutual friends with her sent her a screenshot of what they said. And they were like, somebody called Child Protective Services. Well, it was people that lived across from them because their toddler was outside with no adult supervision, running down the center of the road with a droopy diaper, and so they called, and then they automatically thought, because they found out that we lived down the street from them.
You know, I get it, I understand in a way, but I also think that that's the problem. That's part of it anyway. See, why are CPS? Okay, a kid has droopy. Why are you scared to talk to the parent? Oh shit!
I don't
Sorry.
know.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you're good. Uh-oh, something's going on. I don't know why they didn't just talk to them. Like they mentioned her.
Cowards.
Yeah, they mentioned her, and she was telling me, she's like, I had nothing to do with this. Why are they? And they were saying bogus stuff like that we have druggies that come to our house, blah blah blah. And it's like, I was like, you know what? Mind your fucking business. Just because we have people come down here that are buying shoes from us or a mirror doesn't mean we're dealing drugs out of our house.
Well, I'm sorry. As an investigating officer, I'm just going to simply ask you: do you have evidence? What? I see cars come in there all the time. That means nothing.
Right?
That really means nothing. That does not justify a warrant. Call us again, and I'll charge you with making false police reports. Stop it, Karen.
Yeah. Well, which bugs me because, if you have drama with my girlfriend, okay, that's one thing. But when you start drama with my household, my children are in there.
Yeah.
My children are there, and you're going to make up stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, no. You mess with me, I'll let karma deal with you. You mess with my family, I become karma.
Thank you.
And I'm going to put you in your place.
Damn right.
So I had to calm chaos down. I was like, all right, let's think this through. Because she was about ready to go down there, and I was like, no, let's not take this libel and slander and all that and turn it into an assault charge. Just chill out, document it, and then if it continues, we're going to do a civil suit against them because there's nothing criminal.
Well, you could always go the Britney Spears route, give her 2 kitchen knives, and let her have at it. Good morning, Billy. Nice to meet you too.
There was these 3 dogs. I don't know what the one is. He's just a large dog, Mastiff or something. And then there's 2 German Shepherds, and they get to running because, see, it's close to the weekend, and these people that want to bring their shit up. And then it's like, well, since we're in the country here, you can run loose. And it's like, well, you know what? And it's just like anything else. When you cross this line, then this is my shit. Yeah. And those 3, well, if she'll run up to the fence, and they'll that one circled back and it's coming towards the fence. Well, hell, a damn full-grown German Shepherd can clear this little old 4-foot fence in the blink of an eye. And it's like, oh, no, I will drop your ass right where you stand.
Yeah, you got up quick, rescue. I was like, oh shit, something's going down because you got up quick. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh, I'll put a 50 cal steel ball right in the head of that thing. I don't give a shit.
He's coming right for us.
He's in her yard. This is my shit. And you know what? I'm already pissed off, and I got no problem. Anybody, I ain't bashful. I'm sitting outside saying it out loud right now. I'm already pissed that I had to put a fence up. 40 years, never had to put a fence up. Only got to put a fence up because people are disrespectful and they can't respect other people's shit, and they can't raise their kids to respect other people.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to go get animals that they don't want to take care of. And you're not going to threaten my animals. You're not going to threaten my family. You're not going to come on my property with your bullshit. I can't watch the deer go through my yard anymore because I had to put a fence up. Because when my missus brings our dog out at 2 a.m. in the morning, there's liable to be a herd of dogs because people are just, I wanted the dog. I don't want them no more. Oh, I'll just turn them loose. It's the country. And so you end up with this pack. Well, shit. And that's what caused the whole, we got to put a fence up, I guess. And so now all of a sudden I got a fence, got to do a damn gate every day. It chaps my ass because it's just this, this was all woods. So cleared this off. This was a whole different environment. So I just like I see how this country's changed, batshit crazy. I can see it around here too. So it ain't like I don't see it right here by me. It ain't as crazy, but it's just a total lack of respect. And actually, when you look at that across the board, it's just called mutual respect. Do what you want to do in the confines of your property, in your house. And it just chaps my ass. And then all of a sudden, just then, normally it's like, okay, well, it'll be fine. They just keep walking. Well, no, you want to circle back. So you want to go getting aggressive. Oh, I'm the one. You just need to keep walking. And it's just like people there were people that would be just walking through. I'd look at them and I'd go, I'm sorry, is there something wrong with your brain? Huh? You're like walking through my property. Like that doesn't seem strange to you? Oh, what? Are you shitting me? But of course, I think that chick was so peeled up. Hell, her feet weren't even close to the ground. Huh? You're walking through my property. This isn't a road. What, the road's out there. What? Oh my God. You're high, aren't you? No.
She wasn't walking, she was traveling.
She was floating.
Buff knows what I mean by saying that.
Mayhem, I can't make my video anymore.
No.
The one I told you about last night. A lot of guys have left from the gated side last night, and it just doesn't have the same effect anymore. I should have made it last night. But I wanted to wait. Anyway.
Oh, they know, LM. I've gone out here. We've done hell where I mean, and I guess I no, I shouldn't. Now that I see mentally, I acknowledge before I say something, and then that's where I just like, okay, no, I guess I shouldn't say it like that. So we're those people that I don't really care for right now are living. There used to be a crackhead that lived there, and I make no bones. They all know it's like I got cameras. I got cameras nowadays, and they're 1080p, and they go from that end down there to that end down there, from over there to over here, 360, you know, and had this dipshit back here wanted to accuse Rudy of being running through his yard. And I go, dude, that old dog ain't even left this yard. Don't even lay that. And then he wanted to try to call the law on me and saying how I was calling him. I called him a pedophile. And I just said, I said, no, I didn't call him that. He said, well, what'd you say? I said he looks like Chester the Molester. He said, well, but isn't that the same? I go, I don't know. Wasn't that a character?
Nope.
And he goes, well, yeah. And I go, so that's it. Well, but you can't do that. And I said, so what are you going to do? He said, well, you can't scream like that. And I said, so what do you want? Are you saying you want to lock me up? I mean, do what you got to do. Tell me right now. I'm going to put my dog inside. You want to do this? We need to go through this? I've got all this shit on camera. Well, then let me see. You got a flash drive? Well, no. Well, give me a flash drive. I'll give you the footage. Well, why can't you can I come in and see it? No. Well, why can't you bring it out? Because I don't want to. You got a flash drive? Well, no. Then, okay, go get a flash drive. I said, dude, I don't know when you just hired in here, but I can tell you now, you need to go and talk, and you'll find out that you need to know something around here. You can come ask me. And if there's something illegal, you give me a flash drive. I said, when I got rid of the crack house over here, I said, I gave up too many flash drives. I said, this dude, the old drunk, I said, you want to talk about my mom and the best part running down the inside of a leg, and then follow that statement up with something about God and Jesus? I said, dude, I've got nothing. That dude, I ceased to exist. Well, you just need to be careful. I said, whatever, dude. Are you gone? Well, yeah. And then he left, and that was it. That one ain't never been back. I don't give a because that's what I mean. I don't try to be mean to nobody. I don't try to be cruel to anybody. If I do say something or whatever, and it was, let me know. If I didn't mean it. But I'm not going to tolerate right's right, wrong's wrong. I have done wrong in my younger years, and you know what? I paid the price. I picked my fair share of cotton. I beat the field. I've lived in the damn 8x10. I did my lick. And so I feel totally righteous in standing on right and wrong. I paid the price. Well, man up. Don't do it. That's why it's mutual respect. And I got no problem looking at any of these people in their eye, and they know it. And it's like, I'd rather you choose to respect me than me have to slap you upside the head and tell you you're going to. But don't come in my yard with no bullshit. And they don't like it. I let that grass out there grow. They can't stand it. They're like, oh, and I go, that's what it keeps all them cats and them dogs from trolling that front fence. That's why I do it. What's up, Michelle?
I think you put that case in front of 100 judges. 98 of them are going to look at you cross-eyed and be like, who the hell is Chester? And 2 of them are going to giggle.
Right.
Right.
Well, and plus, you know what? So what if I call you a name? You don't like it? I got the right. I'm sorry, you talk your line of drunk ass shit over there, and you got the right to do it. I don't like it. It's a whatever.
Well, so, Rescue, would you prefer the people that are living there now or the crackhead? Who was better?
Believe it or not, actually, the crackhead.
I could tell in your tone. I was like, wants the crackhead back.
Yeah, well,
He'd rather have the crackhead.
Did I ever? I thought I did not. I know some of y'all have seen. I won't replay it, and can't even remember how long ago it was because it was a while back. But I think I showed everybody on a stream one night when Rudy treed him up on the top of his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude come out. He had some little exchange with one of his little damn dopehead buddies. And apparently it didn't go very well. So the guy left over there and he drives his van around over here. And then they're talking lines of shit to each other. And so the dude stops his van and he puts it in reverse and he backs up and slams into this truck that they had been working on. And then all of a sudden the little crackhead's like, and he comes out and he throws a rock. Or no, that's what did it. They were talking some shit. And as the guy's passing by, the little crackhead threw something and busted the back window of the van. So then that dude's like, oh, yeah. And he throws it in reverse. And he backs up and smashes into the truck that was sitting there on blocks, pushes it back a little bit. And then that dude's like, oh, my God. And he comes out like some kind of shit. And that dude takes off, comes through my ditch. And I come outside because I'm like, yo, keep your shit up out of my yard. Y'all do you. And, well, I didn't realize it, but Rudy had come out behind me, and he was more frisky back in those days. And son, I come out. Well, I'm telling that dude in that van as he's going that way, and about the time that little crackhead was out in the middle of that road, son, Rudy turned that head and saw him and was like, "What?" And he's screaming, "Pew!" like a bullet, dude. That dude looked and saw Rudy coming and says, "Oh shit!" And he takes off, and it's like some cartoon character. Them arms are flailing and shit. And he hauls down that driveway and he jumps in one leap up to the trunk of the car and then onto the roof. And he's standing there. And Rudy just stops at the trunk. And you could tell by the way the tail was, his little nubs, and it's like, yeah, that's what. And he circles around, and then he comes out to the guy's mailbox, and he hikes a leg, and he pisses on it as he walks back across the street. So yeah, I could totally deal with them. They knew their place.
Right.
It's right here, man. You see different vehicles. We saw a damn van showed up the other day, and I told her, going, oh, shit. So I guess we got done from bringing them in the bed of the truck, so now you're just going to start bringing van loads. But see, I've got to come my own personal preference. But I'm close to Colonial Ridge, so it ain't like Colonial Ridge far away. And that's where there's a good 30,000 plus. That's that whole little area commune that they built for them. Had neighbor wars when I bought my house, not anymore.
So it went from a you do you to an FU.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That somebody on the stream asked me when I first did the chickens, if I was worried that somebody was going to be mad about the rooster, and I was like, no, ain't nobody ever going to walk over here, and ain't nobody ever walked and said a word.
Yeah.
Because where I'm at, there's probably about, I don't know, I think there's probably about 250 to 300 people left in, like, I don't know, probably maybe 15, 20 square mile area kind of deal, with a river as a border and shit. So there used to be an HOA or a POA style, but then the thing expired. So there's some people that like to think there is, and then there's people that know that there isn't, and they just, it still works. It's changed a lot.
Let's see if I can do this.
Classic example. I try to people, but people make it hard.
If I lose you, I'm.
Well, that was quick. Damn, they both got bad signal bars. Or is it me?
Sorry.
Is chat still here? Hell, maybe it's my Streamlab.
I'm here.
Okay, there you are. Yeah, because your little signal thing on the window went down.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, it's them?
His signal's up.
See, no, not on me on my screen. When I'm looking at his name down there by the mic, there's no signal bar showing. For you, it's showing a full signal bar. So I didn't know. But for a while, yours was gone too. The Rapture. I know. What is so, okay. So
Indeed.
is this, so, because I don't, apparently that was a thing that was supposed to happen like day before yesterday or something, I guess. Uh-oh, we lost Buff.
There he goes.
But,
He's finally gone. He's gone.
So is this the Rapture thing like you would hear about in the old days where, everybody's going to be called up and, or the chosen basically are called up, and everybody else is just all of a sudden there's going to be these empty clothes and cars just sitting there, and people are just going to be going. And that's what they figured was supposed to happen on.
I don't.
Would you leave them birds alone?
I don't know if that's how it's supposed to happen.
I don't know. I know that people were talking about it, and then it's like the rapture is coming or did come, but then I don't know. That's why I said my whole life growing up, there's always been somebody on the corner saying that the end is nigh. So I know in the book it says nobody's going to know. The only person that knows is God. So no man knows when that time's coming, according to the book. Do you? But Huckberry says only a few more days of this. What's up, Lauren? Right. Didn't make the cut. I don't think my journey's over. I would be curious. I would wonder how many people that actually was like, no, it's going to happen. This is going to happen. Like, oh yeah, it's coming. This is it. And really, really was like 100% committed and like literally changed their way of life to try to clean up their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So it's
maybe
like,
not.
There he is.
There he is. Hey,
No, I got notifications through my company's little whatever thing and how we get our loads, and it wasn't a load. It was something that was edited from last night from the f up they did. So I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
So what's the OBD?
Oh, dirty
OBD.
bastard! I mean, me and Mariah lying down like babies and pacifiers.
I can see that, but I don't know. Indy said OBD let it happen. So I was trying to think if that had something to do with the rapture thingy. And then you got LM's like Jailhouse Jesus. Maybe all
the
the
good
ones
ones left already. Oh.
Stuck here with you weirdos. Well, maybe we're just stuck here with you, weirdo Huckleberry.
Yeah.
But you know what? Stop.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
I am the law.
I want to go home. Anyway,
that's one thing I am so glad.
Shut up. You shut up. The next word's going to come out your mouth. Shut up.
So glad I don't do OTR anymore.
I didn't choose this life. It chose me. Oh, look. Now they sent me a load. Okay.
Hey, he finally got a load after waiting forever.
Forever and ever.
See where it goes. See, I guess I could do that again. It'll bring me back.
So you're trying to get a load that heads you back to the house?
Yeah, for like the past week and a half.
Oh, damn. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Join trucking, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They'll get
we'll get you home
all the time.
You know what? Just let us know when, and we'll work with you. You'll be able to see things you never saw. You can stop, and you can take. And that never happens. It's kind of almost like a damn army recruiting thing. It's like, join and see the world, and it's like, well, that's funny because I'm still in Kentucky. What the hell happened?
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to take loads and see the United States, the best way to do that is through Hotshot. Don't do actual trucking.
Yeah.
Just do Hotshot.
Then you can pick where you want to go and see.
Yep. You can pick off out of the what are they called again? Not dispatchers. The broker. Go to the broker. Yeah. Go to the broker. You find the load that you like, and you're like, oh, I've never been to Las Vegas, Nevada. They got a delivery to Las Vegas, Nevada. How much does it pay? $3,000. All right. Looks like I'm going to go to the casino after I'm done.
That was one cool thing back in the day. Like Milton was good about that. Once you got your load and you could see if you wanted to deviate a little bit, then you could reach out. But most of that, like back in the day, it used to just depend on the quality of your dispatcher. Nowadays, it's like every other job. It's finding good ones are hard.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the ones that always tell you that if it's inclement weather and you feel like it's unsafe, make sure you tell us. Bullshit. If it's a big company and you call them and you say, I feel unsafe, they'll be like, stop malingering, get that load down the road. It's like I can't. They'll be like,
Hey,
doesn't
Michael,
matter.
hold down the fort for me for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
All right. I have control. So, Buff, if you come back, I can't let you up because I don't have total control. I have partial control of the stream itself. But yeah. Yeah, they always try to wine and dine you with the trucking companies. Sell you a whole bunch of falsehood. They'll be like, oh yeah, we could get you home every weekend. Now there are companies out there, like when I worked for United Transport, they were good about that. Every weekend. Good. I was home every weekend. Sometimes they might have a load that they needed in California on Monday, and they're like, hey, do you mind working through the weekend? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? A little extra. But yeah, don't listen to the lies. If you're going to get your CDL, don't listen to the lies. A lot of those stickers they have on the back of their trailers and stuff, bullshit too. Yeah, voted #1. They pay for that stuff. They really pay for that stuff to make it sound like their company is so much better than all these other companies, but that's bullshit. Because I've seen several companies like that. Try telling you this is 6 foot. 6 inch. 6 foot? I can't really see the chat. Sorry. Boy, yeah, dude. I would do the sign of the cross too. There's motorcycle drivers pulled out in front of me. And the rider in the back just did the sign of the cross. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, I wish I could show you guys that. It's too funny. So funny. Why are you... Oh, that was a woman. Okay. I was about to say, why is there 2 dudes on one motorcycle, but it's a woman? Inches. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to turn that way. Whoopsie. Oh, well. I don't care. They ain't gonna get me.
What did I miss?
All right. You back.
Looks like you won enough dock time for you and Kate to move on to another town. What did I miss, or do I even want to know? What did everything
I
turn
have
south?
no idea. I have no idea. I can't even see chat. Well, I mean, I can see chat, but I can't really read it. But yeah, it was. Oh man, it was so funny. This guy on a motorcycle. I thought it was 2 dudes on a motorcycle, but they pulled out in front of me, and the person in the back just did the sign of the cross. And I'm like, I was laughing about it because I was like, that is just too funny.
Did the sign of
Turned
a
out
cross?
sign of the cross, like home.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
name of Father, Son, Home. Yeah, because the dude driving it pulled it right out in front of me, and I thought it was a dude in the back, but it was a girl with short hair. And I was like, that's just too funny. She was like, my life flashed before my eyes.
Right. Hey, she recognized what could have happened.
Oh man, she's probably gonna afterwards be like, I am never getting on a bike with you again. You pulled out in front of that semi. Luckily he was going slow enough that we were safe enough, but damn, dude.
Almost became part of the grill.
Yeah. That's just too funny. I've seen some funny shit driving.
Oh yeah.
I gotta quit.
Oh, there he is. See, I'm sorry, Buff. Rescue walked away. I don't have control of his Streamlab,
Oh
so I
no!
couldn't bring
As
you
I
back
was
up.
sometimes as I minimize, it'll take me out of these kind of
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
It lasts longer with StreamYard, but I was just looking at
Oh
this
yeah.
crap they sent me, and I gotta quit.
Yeah, you got to quit.
Yep, these fuckers want me to. It's like all this is going to Wilmington. Gotta go to one place, get an empty trailer, take it to another place, and then go from that place to go pick up a load at another place, and then take that to Mississippi. I have 15 hours on my clock. I'm trying to go home.
Yeah. Yeah, they want you to take a 34 out on the road, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right? I've done
Yeah.
234 since I've been out on this rotation or this
Yeah.
tour or whatever you want to call it. I'm fed up right now. I'm very fed up.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do over the road, text me later. I'll send you the phone number to United Transport. When they say they'll get you home every weekend, they'll get you home every weekend.
Oh,
If
I'm
that's
gonna get my hat. I'm gonna go ahead and recertify my hazmat and go over to Werner and be a god.
Warner.
Werner.
Not Warrington. Oh man.
Well, it's better than being Swift or Prime.
Hey, I
Man,
started at Prime.
really?
You watch your mouth.
It's all the same. It's all the same. JB Hunt,
Yeah.
Schneider,
Yeah.
all.
Prime
Yeah,
said I
you gotta
can come
get
back. The only problem with Prime
yeah.
is if I go back, um, I gotta do like 15,000 miles with over team training.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
was like, no, I'm not doing that crap. I know how y'all do this crap. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Oh, we
Oh
just want to
shit.
make sure you know how to drive. I walked right into this company here. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing team anymore. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to the first place past Petra. All right, we're rolling. It'll start. Fucking free trip. It's
I'm
just my
hearing, if
bobtail.
what I'm hearing is true, the AI trucks will be making major incursion in transport. Hubby does heavy haul. I keep eye on trends. Swift is going to announce layoff of 18K. I could
No,
see that.
you're lame there, Zombie Force. You're lame. Fine, you
Why
know
did
what,
JB
Zombie?
come?
Don't ever buy any other product again, because that's who brings your product. Truck
Damn right. You don't like trucks? Don't stop buying shit.
Yep, stop buying stuff.
I could see some of these areas, where that because I kind of have been wondering, man. I don't know that AI trucking thing really tripped me out until I kind of looked at it, and there are areas where I could see that being implemented, but then you can zoom out and see areas where that's just not feasible. It's kind of like the electric car thing. If you live in a city and you can just zip around and a couple blocks you're there, 10 blocks you're here, 15 blocks you're there, 2 blocks you're here. Okay, that's one thing. But you get out here to where all of a sudden it's like, well, I'm going 22 miles just to go to the store and coming back kind of thing. Well, electric vehicles aren't quite that functional because there's people that have them around here where there's actually a one of the cyber trucks around here. We get a kick out of it because there's only one place to charge it up, and they didn't get it till that charging place got put up. And I said, well, you're kind of now they might have it at their house. They might have gotten that charging station, but that's that people just want to do stuff to be special in the area. Look at
Oh
Europe.
yeah,
Oh well,
there's
yeah, but see,
capital.
Europe's different. I mean, I will say some things I see in other countries. I mean, I can see some others, but sometimes I don't think we'll ever reach what you see sometimes in other countries because it's just America being America, just the way we're so different with the states and stuff. And so having emergent, it's like here, man, I don't know. I guess I could see you having AI trucks like making that run across 10, 20, or 30, that open stretch off to the west. Because, yeah, you can literally watch. I'll say it. I mean, because it's been long enough. Can't do shit about it. But, oh, man, there were so many nights I'd ride sideways. Like what Buff's sitting right now, I would actually be facing the passenger side and I would just be on cruise holding the wheel and I'd be watching a movie that would be playing and just kind of looking because you hit that stretch going on 20 at night or something and there ain't nothing for 100 freaking miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
it's
like
like,
going to El Paso off at 20 and then you connect
yeah,
to 10. There's
that's what I'm saying.
nothing.
Those runs, I could see those runs, but you like get up around up in here, Lufkin, you get to Nacogdoches, the outskirts of Dallas, and I can't see AI trucks managing that because it just, I mean, I could see maybe them attempting it. It's
Yeah.
just going to be accidents heaven. It's like unloading and unloading.
Yeah, and you also
See,
have
I can see it with the containers. AI, have it go over there. If you're going to have the ship docked in this position, yeah, you could have AI go over and unload that ship and stand it on the thing. But at some point, you got to have people that can actually distinguish the lineup, or is this just right, or you know, there's some things that I think that are always going to need some human interaction because you're going to need that split decision moment that the AI won't until it becomes sentient, conscious.
yeah.
Well, somebody's got to open the doors.
Right.
Somebody's got to drop the landing gear.
Well, and there's some things that are robotic. It's like movements that we make. There's things you can do. It's like driving that truck. Yeah, you can see where it can be set up to be done because you can sit there and you can do these steps and you can repeat this but that's the operation. Outside that cab, it's an unknown variable at any given moment.
Right.
I mean, did the dog just run out in front of your truck? Did the kid just ride out on a bike? Did something just fall from a tree? Did a limb just fall? Did a car just pull out in front of you? I mean, the variables are just ungodly. That's why I can see it in the open stretches, like a train, just make a run. But
yeah. Well, when I was with United, we had the little radars on the front, and it's the anti-collision radar, that locks up your brakes.
Dangerous.
They're dangerous because they couldn't tell the difference between a low-hanging bridge or a sign or a bird or something. A car in front of you stops. Yeah, and going down the road in icy conditions, and you're driving down, and it picks up on a bridge, and it thinks it's a car in front of you, and you're on ice. There's been several times I'm like, woo, puckered up my butthole there. Wow.
First time that one failed me was in North Carolina. The damn thing saw a bridge and was like, oh no! And locked up the damn trailer. That trailer started sliding into the left-hand lane. I'm like, son of a... I had to swerve over to try to, recorrect it. And I watched people. I'm looking in my mirror and I'm watching the people jump out of the lane to get away from that trailer. I'm like, you son of a... Oh my god! Can't stand
and with the new radars, the new radars, because they used to have the old radars where it only really functioned whenever you had the cruise control set. But now the new radars, it'll do it anytime. I was driving and I was already starting to brake in traffic in Kansas City, and I was still at least 100 feet or 150 feet away from the car in front of me, and I was slowing down, and all of a sudden it picked up that it was coming up too fast, and slammed on the brakes, and my tires were smoking and everything, and the people behind me were like probably thinking, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?" And I'm like, sorry, radar. I had no control over it.
Well, that's that moment. That's what I'm talking about. That's why some things can be robotic and it's going to work and it's there you go. But some things, because it's using algorithms to make a decision, and it's like that, calculating, detecting an object using your speed, and it throws this algorithm in it, and then somebody said, "Oh no, if it reads this, then that's too much. You need to put the brakes on." But there's no judgment call. There's no. It's just like, and it's literally a 2 + 2 = 4. So there's your outcome, and that's what happens, and that's the scary part because there's no holding the punch. It's kind of that moment. You're so mad, you want to just. It's like, I want to punch your teeth all the way through the back of your head, but somehow at that split second and you're in motion, you just kind of go, and you kind of pull back, and it's just like, and it's like, look, man, just go away. You know what I'm saying? It's that moment it'll never have. I do want to say something. So LM was talking about the where'd he go? Halliburton layoff. Yeah, and because of the stocks, they're moving to AI. There's a lot of things Halliburton can do with AI. You also got to remember, like Halliburton, that used to be Halliburton, they've outsourced to be subcontracted. Most of the work's all done by a subcontractor now. So they already have their own their buddy that was going to retire. He went and started a company, and then now they're using him as a contractor. And then that dude's buddy decided to retire. So he's going to do a subcontract underneath him, and then this is how they all stay in the game. In my opinion, just totally opinion. And so what if they took turnpikes and made them dedicated AI truck lanes? Is that viable? Well, I mean, if they rework roads, then they can make almost anything, I guess, in a sense, viable. But they ain't even got the roads right now without the AI trucks.
You still got to get off at the next. Right. You're going to take them from one side of the interstate to the other. They still got to cross traffic. I don't trust them. You can't figure out automatic toilets and automatic sinks. Those things still don't work right. But you want 80,000-pound vehicles to operate on their own independently. No, F you. No. I don't know how much cussing I can do on here, but I can go on a tirade about that.
When you're tirading like Rescue does.
I mean, I would just, all I ask anybody is to, try to be respectful and take into account we never know who's listening out of the other 8 billion people on the ball of dirt.
Yep.
That's all. I will say, though, I will give a heads up, though, Buff. I am very, so I don't go with the C word, and I prefer not to do the B word. So those and not a GD. So I guess if I did have to do my cheering things, those would be the three. I'm not a big fan of them. But other than that, And let's see. Have you guys seen videos of foreigners driving trucks? Oh, yeah, Jane.
Yeah.
Hell, yeah. Yep. And I like it. Texas is starting to help clean up some roads. I'm cool with the checkpoints. Can you read? You need to pass this English test right here. It's like, okay, nope, you can't. Well, you're flagged. Nope, you're not getting back in that truck. It's like, thank you.
No problem with that.
I actually got pulled over. I got pulled over for an inspection, and the state trooper held up this little flash card, and he was like, "Can you read this? What does this say?" And I said, "Right away." He's like, "What does this say?" "One way." "Can you read and speak English?" "Yes, sir, I can." It's like, okay. And if I failed that, he would have yanked me out of that truck. And I was like, "Thank you for what you're doing, sir."
See, it's just like that, dude. How wild, because that was just like, it's like we took common sense for granted because you just assumed that it's like, well, wait a minute, we had driving tests. I mean, you used to have to do all this stuff to get a license. You mean to tell me? And it's like, oh no, you don't even have to know the language, much less know what these signs mean or any of this. Who cares? And it's like, no, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. It's
he earned points on his end. He knew you were American. He knew you could read. That's what happened to me in Tennessee. You got to meet a certain quota. You got to meet a certain quota to document that you did this inspection so many said times. Yeah, that's all he did. He pulled you out like, this guy could be Istukistan. And it was just like, what? And just, read this. All right, you passed. I mean, that looks good on both of y'all, though.
I mean, he probably would have. He probably.
That's how you keep yourself legit, because they can't claim you to single nobody out if you can go, no, we do it to anybody at random.
Yeah.
I would have just looked at
you're probably right. He probably would have called me out if I was just like, ¿qué? No me importa. No me importa. He'd be like, speak English. I'd be like, no habla inglés. No habla inglés.
I start speaking gibberish. They did
it. Michigan did.
Just start speaking Jabba the Hutt.
Next time they do that, Buff, just go, I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot.
Isn't it Michigan that has the Arabic street signs and stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So see, they did already somewhere, Zombie. Matter of fact, I think it's some police department up there now has even their little patch, their police department patches in Arabic. What kind of sense does that make? How do you? I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, what the hell happened to the country, dude?
I think also I saw a video where it was a undercover investigation of, because a lot of people were saying, how do these foreigners that don't speak English, can't read our signs, how do they pass the CDL training? Well, it's because they go in there with a earpiece in or something, and they have
they've got a camera.
Somebody,
that's the H-vest thing. Yeah, they've got an H-vest on it. I've seen that little undercover dude. They've got an H-vest with a camera and a button-up shirt on and an earpiece, and they go in. They sit in front of that computer, and then they reach up and unbutton their shirt 2 buttons, and then the camera can see. And the dude out in the car is now looking at the questions and telling them what the answers are.
Right.
Sure enough.
That's how
then
they
walk on out.
Yep.
Walk out and go kill somebody.
Yeah. And then like some of the people would ask, like, well, how do they, because the CDL, it's pretty easy if you just have the money to get a CDL. You don't have to go to a schooling or anything. And then people are like, well, how do they get with these companies? Well, it's easy. Most of these companies don't require so much experience. Like, you might have to go on the road for a little bit.
Put you to their
like
own
Prime.
School.
Yeah, like
this
Prime
bullshit
would do.
They got me in right now, man. Damn, that's why I left Prime. Automatic trucks.
Yeah.
I grew up driving a damn 10-speed, 13, 15s. Now, we're switching to automatics. Oh, you're trying to put more butts in seats. That's all it is. You can drive a car, you can drive a truck.
Well, it's a rotating door. It used to be a very well-skilled profession. And
what's that, Bob?
And now that you have automatics, and it's a revolving door. And they don't even care if you're highly skilled. They don't care about the care of the truck. Their companies wanted good quality drivers and maintain the vehicles. And you hardly find that in any of the big, large fleets because they know they're scam and they can just rotate their shit out. And that's what they do in large numbers. And they do it with the people nowadays too. They used to just, like Snyder and JB Hunt back in the day in the 90s, that's early 2000s. That's kind of what they were like. They were kind of always joked about as being the revolving door with trucks because you would always get some shit truck that had leak air hoses. And well, now it's drivers too. And then it's just, so it's all the same because the corporations, it's all about red and black. It's what's profitable. That's all we care about, make money. And they get these stupid tax breaks that they shouldn't. They should suffer the loss of like rotating this equipment out just like a small company would. You take an
Yep.
owner operator that has 3 trucks. He can't just go, oh, wait, Bob, you know how to drive here. Get in there and tear up my truck. It's okay. I'm just going to write it off. He doesn't get that luxury. But then again, he doesn't have a fleet of 500 trucks.
Right.
I drove for JB Hunt for a week, and I'm so glad I got away from there. Doing the training class I was in, this one guy, he couldn't even drive a damn SUV when we were doing the Smith system test, the safety driving course. This dude could barely drive an SUV. I'm like, you're gonna put him behind the wheel of one of your trucks? Are you shitting me?
Right.
Wow.
Leave that squirrel alone.
No, I'm good.
Sorry.
He's talking to his dog.
Yeah. She went after a squirrel. I don't want her to go after the squirrel. I like the squirrels. Some people are all, I like squirrels. I got no problem popping one to eat it, but I mean, I'm not hungry and I'm not looking for food, so I just like watching them. I think they're the most creative, little devious, thieving little bastards.
Yeah.
Aerobatic. They just can, man, the flying squirrels really trip me out, dude. Stupid furry critter thinks it's a bird.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Well, they're more of gliders. They're more of gliders. They don't really fly. They just glide.
God damn! I knew I should have went to Wilmington last night.
Yeah. But it definitely all started with the automatics. Like even when I had an automatic, I'm like I'm over here, pretending there's a gear shifter right there, like, and as it's going through the cycle, I would be like, wait a minute, this is wrong.
In the TxDOT yard, he ran into a dude who's been driving for 4 years, he said, for this company, but everywhere that dude has been a pull through. And he pulled into their yard and he needed to dump the material that he was bringing because my son now works for TxDOT here in Texas. Well, they get the yards for when they're doing patchwork. Well, they get it. This kid, and he didn't know how to back out and get out. My son got in the truck, and as he finally ends up going, you want me to do it for you? He goes, well, yeah, if you can help me. So he goes, yeah, I'll show you how. So my son actually got in there and he showed him how to back up. And then the guy, he said, I looked and I could tell that guy didn't pay attention. He was just excited that it was done for him. He said, so I just put it back in gear. And he said, I pulled it back up where it was. And he said, I told him, now you do it. And he said it took him a while, but he finally figured it out. But that's because it's just, look, and that dude's had this job for 4 years and doesn't even know how to back his damn truck and trailer up.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Oh, we have somebody. We have a female driver.
Fucking you piece of shit.
She's a nice lady, but she ended up at the same place I was, but she had to deliver on the backside, not the area that I was at. And we held up traffic forever because she could not back out of the spot. And I'm like, turn the fucking wheel. Go back that way. Come back. I'm over here trying to guide her and hold up traffic. And I'm like, I get back and I was like, I told the people in the office, I said, did you realize that, I won't say her name, but that blank couldn't back up? And they're like, yeah, she just got her CDL. And I was like, that's kind of important for her to know how to back up. Because a lot of these places we deliver to, like, you can pull in, but man, they don't have enough room for you to turn around, so you have to back out the same way you came in. And they're like, yeah. So it's crazy, like the amount of people that, and there's one place I pick up, and it says no habla, no loady. They won't load you if you don't speak English. It's so funny. I told the dude, I was like, "That's awesome." And he's like, "Well, Trump did put it out there that if you can't speak or read English, you don't need to be driving a truck." And so they were one of the first, and me and him had a long conversation. I was like, "Yeah, I love where a lot of people are saying that's so racist," but then we
No,
had
it's
an
not.
example. Yeah, we had an example of why that rule needed to be implemented because of freaking Durka Muhammad Jihad guy making a U-turn on the interstate of all places and ended up killing a family of 3.
If airline pilots and air traffic controllers all across the world all have to know English. It's a
Yep.
universal language with air traffic control. Why can't that be
Yep.
the same with truck driving? I mean, I
Wow.
understand that trucks don't drive intercontinentally, but still,
Mhm.
you're in America where the universal language is English.
Cool.
Needs to
Right.
be the same standard, and you're driving a dangerous weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Chicago traffic. Gotta love
That's
it.
pretty cool, Huck. Huck had an all white squirrel come through his area a couple weeks ago, he said.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Definitely rare.
And then here comes the beautiful part of the journey. Left lane closed. Sign was 2 miles ago. And everybody wanted to wait till the last minute. The flashing arrow and the cone start. Oh, now I want to get over. Oh, I didn't realize this lane was closed. You knew that 2 miles ago.
Women drivers.
Yeah.
Right, Huck?
That ain't just
and then
women
look,
drivers,
now
that's
Billy
all of
decided
them.
to chime in. And then
Well,
Billy says, "You
like
little snot."
majority of the people don't even know how to correctly do a zipper merge, and
No.
Sup, rabbit?
like some states, like I've seen it in Oklahoma, and I think it was in Ohio. I've seen it where they have an actual merge spot where it says you must merge here, and if you don't, you can get a ticket for not merging.
I've been seeing those in Tennessee, Kentucky, and lower Illinois.
1 in 100,000.
I won't let the son
Wow.
bitch in. Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you got a sign that says, "Oh, this lane ends a mile ahead, 2 miles ahead." Oh, get your dumb ass out of that lane.
Yeah. And then I love when you don't let them in and they have to almost hit those cones and then they're mad at you like it's all your fault. Like, how dare you not let me in front of you even though and they'll pass up everybody too. Everybody will be in the right lane and they're in the left lane, go all the way down to the thing and you're watching them.
What's up, Moonshot?
I do it all the time.
Morning,
I watch them.
I've only put one.
Just got home from work. Right on.
I've only put one fucker in cones, and it was like probably about 50, 60 miles outside of El Paso.
Oh yeah.
The sign was there, and it was kind of late at night too. It was about like 11, whatever. It was like, oh, this lane ends, and right lane in. So I got over to the left, and this fucker is still slowly making progress on me, and they were by my trailer. I'm just like, okay, right lane ends, half a mile. I'm like, are you gonna pass me or are you gonna drop back? And I'm watching them in my mirror, and that fucker just hit those barrels. Boom, 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 and then they finally braked hard and dropped back behind me. I'm like, did you fall asleep? Wait a minute. Because they stayed straight.
I will say that's the one thing. I hate the governed trucks, man, because it's like shit. You come up and it's like, oh my God. And you end up with some
Oh,
trucks that just want to stay in that lane, and it's like, dude, can you just get the hell out of the way? You know damn well your company said you can't go no faster, so just deal with it.
yeah. Right.
Oh, that's the one thing I remember when them things started coming, and the company started doing that shit, and it just becomes so annoying on the road.
What's even more annoying is when you come up on a truck that you think is governed, right? Because the speed limit's like 70 and they're going 62, and you get in the left lane because you're going faster. You're going than them. You get up there, they look over at you, and then they put down on the throttle, and you're like, you motherfucker. You could have been going. You could have been going faster than me, and you waited until I was almost past you, and now I'm.
Yeah, that's the ones that don't. They don't like people running on the cruise. So they do that to get you out of the cruise.
No, you woke them up.
Right.
Yeah.
They think they running. They think they passed everybody. But yeah, ain't nobody around me. And then they get back on their iPad or their phone until you roll up on them. Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and gently pass you.
I must not be.
You get halfway up when they see your hood. Oh no, I can't be passed. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have my foot all the way to the floor. Let me speed up. And I'm trailing magnets, like Tim Allen said in Galaxy Quest. I'm dragging magnets. I got a line of cars behind me. Now you want to speed up, so now I got to wait for you to speed up and drop back behind you. And then 5 miles later, you slow back down. And I try to pass you again. Bitch, drive.
Right hook. I know.
And they never have a radio.
No, that's the only time. That's the only time I road rage. But it's not. My road rage is not as bad as some people. Like some people who like brake check you or whatever. Yeah, I'll give them the finger, and I will yell at the windshield. I try to yell into the CB, but like Buff said, most of them don't have a CB.
I will swing my trailer at motherfuckers, mainly 4-wheelers. They do dumb shit. I learned how to perfect that. I'll swing my trailer out at their ass. And the ones that like when they're coming down the ramp to get on, okay, as a courtesy, I'll get in the left-hand lane. And it happens 90% of the time. They come down the ramp, you're in the left lane, and they just get about right there at your trailer's bumper or the wheels and just stay there. Like, bitch, I need to get back over to this right-hand lane. They don't move. I will swing my trailer at them. And make them go.
Well, I wouldn't be the one then, because I am the one. If I'm driving, I'll let that truck hit me. I'll let you hit me. It's your insurance. As long as I'm in my lane, I'm good.
There's an art to it. There is.
Because I refuse to give. Matter of fact,
I know what he's talking about.
The missus will drive because she's the one that'll give. I won't give. I refuse to be bullied just because some dumbasses, and not just saying you, but just because somebody's in a truck and they think they can do that. Oh no, run me over, dude. If I'm supposed to be here when this is over, I'll still be here, and then we'll deal with it. I've been through shit, but
I hope you got a dash cam, because when I come on over and if you hit if my trailer hits you, I'm gonna keep on moving. I never felt it, officer.
Oh yeah, you'd feel it because once you touch me, I'm going into it because I'm going to make sure and leave my mark.
I had somebody get mad at me and do something real stupid. I was like, that's a very smart move.
Matter of fact, about that,
I went down, and I was just there was a on ramp, and I see this car coming, and I look.
Morning, TJ.
I look to the left. There's a car right there. I can't get over. Sorry, and I'm thinking to myself, speed up or slow down. Speed up or slow down. you know, because I won't slow down on the highway. And they were
Robot action.
they
Rescue.
got scared or
What's
something,
that little
and
prayer you say at the beginning of your
they slowed down.
The serenity prayer, accept the things I cannot change,
That's
the
a
courage to change
serenity
things I
prayer.
can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yeah.
What's up, Michigan?
So they had the chance to get in front of me, but they didn't take it. So then I didn't mean to do it because I can't get in the left lane. There's a car occupying the lane. And they ended up driving on the shoulder, and then out of road rage, they were like, "Oh, I'm going to teach this truck driver a lesson." And they get in front of me and brake check me, and I'm like, "That's really not teaching me a lesson, bro. If I hit you, you're dead."
Hey, my son was
You
telling me
know?
about some driver. He got all pissed off because they had their construction zone up, and he decided, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go. And he went up, and then he realized that they had done ripped the road up, and he ended up over in a field, partially embedded in a barn because he was just. And it's like, yep, that'll serve you right. Because I see, this is my equipment, and so it's a piece of equipment. People act like those things are rolling living rooms and it's their vehicles, and it's really not. It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be a piece of equipment that you operate as a piece of equipment. But see, this is where I got my own little road rage on both sides of the fence. 18-wheelers piss me off. Bunch of lazy ass automatic driving shits that want to drive it like it's a Ford Fiesta, and it's not. It's a piece of equipment that can haul buildings, it can haul vessels, it can haul all. So this is a piece of equipment, but it gets attached to this, and well, I'm just hauling oil for AutoZone. What's the big deal? Yeah, you know what? But that's still what you're driving is a piece of equipment. I know that it's being used for just this little mundane thing of shipping some product over there, but the actual backbone to this is a piece of equipment operated such as. It used to be a big deal. It's not no more. It's like
Well, that's why it's
being a
called a
truck driver
tractor
was actually
trailer.
a skill, and you say that, and it because it took skill. They removed that. Now they're removing competency. Can't even communicate with a mofo driving an 80,000-pound piece of equipment down a road. How does that even make sense?
I can't agree more. I'm so proud. I've successfully trained at least 4 students of a younger generation. 2 of them were my nephews, and 2 of them were friends that wanted to get in the trucking, and they're about at least 10. Well, the friends about 10 years younger, and the nephews, of course, about like 25 years younger than me. But they respect the damn truck. They respect the equipment. They respect the road. They know. And they'll call me all the time, like, man, this idiot just did this. Da, da, da. Why he got his foot up on the window, out the window? And I was like, oh my god! Like, yeah, stay away from them. If you can't pass them, just stay away from them.
Oh yeah, I used to throw fits around here about the loggers because the loggers around here, all of them. As a matter of fact, you know what? If I had to say it like an analogy description, it's like you see these little pimp rides where everything's got to have all this bling and this goofy ass shit on it and stuff. Well, you'll see them doing that. Yeah. The loggers do that to their truck. They have these chicken lights. They literally go over everywhere. You know, they've got a damn 6-foot shifter up in there. So they're doing some gorilla shifter. It lights up in red or blue inside the cab. You got all your little dingly dangly shits. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's really cool. Now, what is it you do? Well, I haul logs. So wait a minute. So you spend most of your time either in the woods or in the mill. Yeah. Then, I mean, really? Yeah, but boy, don't it look good? And it's like for that moment you refuel, I guess. I don't know. And it's just, and then they all sit down. I love it. Even back in the day, it used to crack me up. You get everybody that takes the air ride seat. It's like, this, it makes it, oh no, I'm going to drop this bad boy. I want to drop it all the way down and all the way back because I don't even want you to see me inside this thing because I'm cool.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, can you please sit the hell up and operate that piece of equipment like you're supposed to? If you want to go drive your freaking Crown Vic or your freaking Ford Fiesta, then go get in that.
Yeah, that's a weird
oh no,
flex.
I'm all and hauling logs. And it's like, yeah, because it's like, what could go wrong? I mean, it's not like you should pay attention to this piece of equipment you're hauling. It's not like you have a bunch of wood on the back and one wrong chain latch. It all goes on the road. Hey.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right, yeah, jackass. You didn't see Final Destination, what was that, part 2? People are already nervous around you.
Yeah, but the way that they were hauling those logs, they don't really haul them that much like that.
Yeah, they don't.
Not on a flatbed. That was a DOT violation right there. It was stacked up like that, and they didn't have poles on the side. Nah, yeah, that's why it happened.
But see, that's the problem though. Like the same thing with politics. People see the crap in media, and that's their truth and reality. From there on, it's just like, oh, calm down, and people will stay away from log trucks or ride beside them at the same speed just to be out of the path. It's like, you need to drive past them. No, I'm scared to drive past them because it could come off. And be like, well, it's not going to go in your path. But still, my ass. If you're scared of the truck and the logs, then speed up and get away from it. Fuck you.
Sometimes you can. I gotta say, my stepdad actually watched one come off the back of a truck and skewer a dude in his vehicle. It was about 8 vehicles in front of him. But yeah, the chain had come loose and that logger didn't know it, and it was a pulpwood truck. So, and the difference between logs and pulpwood's the small, little bitty shit. And it was bad. Well, one had worked its way and it was flopping. Well, it was the right little part of the. Matter of fact, I want to say it was on 10 on the giddy up part. And it bounced right out. Came and somebody, if you're riding that ass and you're not paying attention, then bam, just like that. Which there was a one up here. Hell, I responded to one up here, and it was a trailer decapitated that dude. And trailer came off the hitch, and when it came off, it bounced and went across center median and came up, took somebody out. Seen that. We've seen log trucks spill over, making wrong turns. People drivers don't understand their top weight heavy and shit. And I was going to say, so TJ, so you're in Dallas. You drove to work in Dallas for 30 years. All the roads are changing since I retired. I worked on the DFW connector project on a good chunk of that. My sis lives in Dallas. I hate visiting because of the amount of drivers there. Oh yeah. That's one of those classic spots that's way overpopulated. Dallas-Fort Worth sure has changed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rabbits, drive those big trucks in the winding roads of West Virginia mountains. You go down mountains, right? One wrong move.
Now, there are some cases of other people being killed by log trucks, but majority of the time, if there's ever a problem with the log truck, the person that really is dying is the driver. Not anybody else.
That or they tear up stuff. They tear up a lot of fences and a lot of barns and sometimes cars because it depends. Because most of them, they're hauling ass. That's their biggest problem with the logging.
Yeah.
Is it's you got to get to that mill to make that money. It's not just it's one thing being an over the road because you kind of it's in the mentality that it's going to take an amount of time from point A to B, but in the logging, and that's one of my long-term friends. He's dead now, but that was his whole thing. Matter of fact, when he did try to do over the road, he couldn't afford it. His mind wasn't in it. He was used to logging, so he was used to. You stop at the truck stops. You stop at the gas stations. You do the little daily lottery because you're in between loads or whatever. You're waiting for the mill, to be ready to accept more, or you're waiting on another bunched up set to get cut and brought up, and it's just different reasons. Well, dude, he went to work for what was that company? Was that Maverick? I think it might have been Maverick. No, wait, no. Damn it, I can't remember. Anyway, dude, that dude lasted only like a few weeks. His first little out thing, and then he was like, "Man, I just can't afford that. I ain't there. I really make no money." I said, "That's because you went to them truck stops, dude. You can't do them truck stops. You're not gonna make no money going to them truck stops. You go in there for that entertainment. You just need to sit your ass in that truck and either go to sleep or play around on your phone. Just stay the hell out of that truck stop."
Yeah.
So he ended up going back to logging. That's all he ever knew.
The worst truckers, I would say, have to be First, number one is loggers because they zip around. They're fast. And then second is cattle haulers
Oh,
because
I've had no
they
problem with cattle haulers. The
They're in a
boys
hurry.
trying to get down the road.
Yep, they're in a
well
hurry.
that yeah
They're
they're
ready
in
to
a
get from point A
hurry.
to
They
point
gotta
B
go.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've seen more accidents from log trucks and cattle haulers than I have any other truck.
I don't know if I don't know if that statute still stands, but one thing about cattle haulers is they are, as long as they are registered firearm license in their states, it's universal across the United States because they have to have a gun on just in case one of them cows is mad or whatever. They got to put it down. You got to put them down quick.
Yeah.
Well, and I
I've
gotta
been a
say, I've
couple of
never really quite got that because you would think that the value of your load should actually give you the right to carry because it's like, and this might not be true in other states. I don't know. I know here in like Texas, even if you don't have a carry permit or anything like that, and this is before the constitutional carry, before any of that became a thing, if you were ever carrying a certain amount of money and above, then you could carry.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
so that because it was a defense because you were carrying. It was like businesses used to do it back in the day when you were taking the daily deposit from the business to the bank or something, where you would,
Right.
that person would carry. And hell, actually, I remember way back in the day, some people wouldn't even have a gun. They literally had the gun to go with the money bag. So when you were going to the bank, you would just carry both. And now I can look back going, how many people actually would walk out of businesses and not even have a clue how to use that particular pistol, but yet they just carried it right along with the money bag because that was just part of the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, somebody's leaving. Who's
I
leaving?
agree.
Y'all have a great day.
Billy.
Hey, Billy, have a good day. Make it a good day, ma'am. Good hanging out. I don't know where Kiss Off went. We've kept some and lost some. Kiss Off sure ain't talking much. So either A, Chuck's finally decided to deal with it after 50 years. He said, "That's it, woman. Enough is enough. I'm putting my foot down." Or which I
Or
highly
she didn't
doubt.
like it.
Or
She
she
didn't
just
like
passed
you
out.
making fun. She didn't like you making fun of the butterflies.
Well, she might
like,
have found my conversation kind of boring. And I just nodded her back off. She sat in her chair and she just fell right back asleep.
Probably. Because I saw earlier, it looked like she didn't have the weird symbols near it. So she was like, fucking rescue, making fun of my butterflies.
Oh, hell, well, yeah, this is true. She might have got all emo over that. Who knows?
Yeah. I think
You know
she
how them
did. She
older
was like,
women are. They get emo over the simplest things.
That's true.
I think they eventually said they found them all. Likely story. Oh, what did we find?
What?
What happened to that truckload of monkeys tipped? Oh, talking about way back there. Yeah, the monkeys that were tipped over.
Oh, up
Yeah,
there
man,
off
somebody did
what
some
was it,
story
off of
about Monkey
95
Island,
or
man,
something
and that
like
was
that?
wild. They still funding that Monkey Island. I have Kiss Off locked in the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man, you know what? TMI. That's all on you. That's a good play. Hey, yep. You do you, boo.
He's got her locked in the dungeon and he's feeding her tacos.
No, he's provoking her.
Tacos.
He's provoking her, and it's gonna come unglued. This is what happens. It's gonna backfire.
I dare you, son of a bitch.
Watch.
I gotta take Mayhem.
I'm saying Indy gets it. She knows.
I gotta challenge Mayhem in the battlefield. No, the worst. Well, I guess it doesn't count because I say the worst drivers are box truck drivers.
Yep.
Oh,
They think they're freaking truckers and just
reefer trucks, especially.
Oh, screw you! I started off in a reefer.
See,
what's the difference? What's the difference between a reefer and a dry van.
What's the difference? It's usually the locations, and so it's that's what makes the
Check-in
difference.
temperature. That's it. Check-in
No.
temperature. That's it.
No, them reefer people, there's just something about it. I don't know.
What?
I think it
Please
might be
tell
when
me.
they're filling up that
Please tell me.
compressor fuel. That's what does it. It's too close to the cab or something. Maybe they're getting some of that
Compressor?
exhaust.
What compressor? What are you talking about?
Hey,
See what I'm
man,
saying?
I hauled the reefer.
See the
I
impact?
started in reefer. You're not going to talk bad about reefer drivers. I got too much respect for my reefer
Hey,
drivers. That's the only reason I can
reefer,
speak.
It's just
reefer
it's a
drivers.
different kind of box truck. That's all. It's just a box.
No, it don't
Reefer
turn.
drivers do it in climate control.
It's a box, and it has a little refrigerator unit on the front of the trailer instead of not. That's all.
No, box truck drivers don't know how to make a turn. We
Yeah.
know how to. We got a pivot point. Box
That's
truck
them reefer drivers.
don't. What the hell are you talking about?
That's some reefer
Ain't there
drivers that are
fucking with
trying
you.
to pull in there to Brookshire's or something, and it's like, oh wait, this isn't like
No,
down there.
no.
It's like, nope, different area.
No, that's Swift.
Am I
Swift.
losing the joke he's trying to make?
Oh, a Swift
he's
reefers,
trolling
man.
you.
Yes, that's a Swift is. Yeah, that's a funny one there.
Well,
Yeah.
there was Central Transport. The owner of Swift started.
I used to work for
Central
Central. Shut your face. Shut your face.
No, I'm not talking bad. I'm not talking bad about him. The
I
owner
like
of Swift
flatbeds,
started
and I like
Central
drop decks.
for his daughter, so she could have something to be a
Be a
legacy.
real
And
driver.
she gave up on it. My brother used to drive for Central, and when they made the merger, they just took Central was basically the refrigerated division of Swift, and she gave up on it. They just merged it all together, so now Swift runs reefer.
See, and then you become a real driver,
now,
and you drive and you haul a flatbed or a drop deck, and then that's when it's like, oh, now I understand. This is a piece of machinery, and this, oh wow, it does more than just drop off some goods. It builds the country.
Do you not know that they do dropping hooks with flatbeds?
Not me.
Hey, here's the problem with flatbeds.
No, I sure didn't,
they don't
because
have
you don't
to
ever
back
trust
up to
nobody
a
else
dock.
locking down your load or nothing. So
It's a rare occasion where a flatbed has to back up to a dock. I've watched so many flatbeds that can't park because they don't know how to back. Everything they do is pull through.
shoot, there's a lot of places you got to back up with a damn drop deck and stuff, because you can't just pull in. It's like, I could take you right up here to this equipment place, and you just don't get to pull in. You can pull in, but then you fixing to back up in one of them slots, depending on what piece of equipment you're bringing. Matter of fact, my son rode with me one time, and I hauled a load of the particle board stuff, a special kind of pressed wood, and it was up in the. Can't remember if that was North Carolina or where that was at. That trip there. He actually was talking to Tom, the Sawyer band dude, in the bus. That was kind of funny. He stood up in the center on the CB and was talking to that dude, and he stood down there in the little doorwell. But dude, that place there, and the only reason I bring this one up, because it had the domino effect. It was like that event. Then we got there. It was one of these heated moments, because it was like, now I'm fixing to enter into this brick building warehouse that literally, and it's always a good sign whenever you round that corner and go, oh, that's my location. No, that's the door. And you look, and it's like, why does it look like you guys got fresh brick on each side of the door? What's the problem here? Well, dude, you couldn't have taken a pack of cigarettes in between the strap rails on that flatbed and put it in beside each door that it took to line up. And man, there was a transformer right across the street. So I'm having to do this little work-in turn to get lined up with that door. And I'm like, they weren't prepared for this length. Well, yeah, it's just sometimes it takes a minute. And I said, okay, well, when my son was little, I just had to tell him going, oh man, you just got to get back there and chill, dude. Don't make a noise. Don't make a sound. Don't just sit there. Totally. I had to focus. Well, then we got in there, and that dude actually let my son drive around on the forklift after he got me unloaded. He sat there and had my son driving around on the forklift. That's the only reason I remember that particular trip, because there was kind of like a time, 3 different major things kind of went down.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to back up. And I don't know. It's all good. I just pick.
Time.
I always chose flatbed because my philosophy. I watched somebody with a dry box one time, and he talked about loading that up, and I went, "Wait, you loaded that dry box?" He goes, "Yeah. Sometimes I gotta, when I'm picking up, I gotta load it." He said, "But I get swamper pay. That'll help." I said, "Hmm." And then flatbed, I'm like, if it's got to go on a flatbed, then it's too big for me to load. I think I'm going to go with the flatbed and the drop deck. Yeah, because then what am I loading? I'm just chaining some shit down, man. I ain't got to load nothing.
Right.
Fits it ships.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let me start my tour in Wilmington here. Jesus, this person just came here last night. I swear to God.
Happy right here with Rescue. Roger that, Blue. Blue.
Yeah,
I still get kicked out
that's
of saying
okay,
her name.
Rescue, because you got a real truck driver up here, and you got an automatic truck driver down there.
Well, I should be up here. It's my channel.
I mean, asshole. I didn't choose this life. This life was thrown at me.
I know there's a real truck driver up here because it's my channel and I'm hosting it. So.
I'll outshift
I was
you
talking
any
about
day of
me,
the week.
sir.
Damn, I don't know. Is somebody taking pot shots at me, or somebody just a bad mechanic?
Yeah. You're the
Timing's off on
OG
that.
truck driver. You're the OG truck driver. That's what you are. Original gangster truck driver.
Timing's off on that bad boy.
Oh.
I guess he'll figure it out in a minute, maybe.
Yeah. Jeez, it does sound like somebody's shooting at you.
Well, he could be doing that, covering up, because they're who knows, maybe they're doing something else and they don't want to mask that shot.
Oh. Yeah, you be careful, man. We don't want you to end up like Charlie Kirk, for speaking your mind.
Whatever happens, happens. Hell, the last person
Yeah.
lived in that house died. They died in the back room. I don't know what he died from. I forgot now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the chat freaks me out because it doesn't move, and it's like, well, hell, is anybody even still here?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Still people.
That's what I was
Says that
looking at. I was like,
"Oh, shut
How
up!
dare you have an opinion?"
Now you stop the barking.
Come out here.
oh, did you finally get to your location?
No, I'm not in my location right. I'm out here in Wilmington. Now, this is the goddamn Petro that I was telling you about. That was trying to fumble the name on and shit. You see how big this lot is, right?
Yeah.
So all these damn spots and shit. This motherfucker will fill up, and then right across the street over here, behind that tree line, there's a little truck stop that's been there forever. They got a small lot, holds about 30 trucks. I've been over there all kinds of times of the night, never gets full. When this son of a bitch is full, they even got a separate bobtail little section right over here.
I can see that one filling up at night. That's where all the ones that don't want to drive at night will start shutting it down.
No,
Welcome
it's the
back,
commercial.
Bird.
It's the commerciality of it. They see Petro and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a name
I always avoid those
yes,
places.
Petro.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I just hit those. I used to hit those places for fuel, and then get out of there. All the price in there, it's all a scam. It's all a setup.
Yeah, I'm about to go in there and give him some of my money too.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's it's the car. It's part of that work, but that's how, man. I was always about the refrigerator, and but I'm a simple eater because I just, I don't know. I can be just like, okay, a bologna sandwich, fine. Yep, all right. So that's what I used to do. I just used to pack up sandwich meat, some mustard, a couple loaves of bread, and then head out.
Hey, they
Yeah.
got one beautiful thing. They got one beautiful thing though.
The beer cave.
Yeah. Oh, we got some
That's why all
Merlot and
those
shit
trucks
back here.
stop there.
Hold on,
That's why they
We got
stop
some.
there.
We got some liquor here. Hey,
Bucky's
hey,
Blue.
crack a lamb,
Hey,
jack a
PJ.
lane, jack a lane. I just.
That's
It's too
too
early in the
funny.
morning to drink though, so I'm gonna get me a nice ice cold Coca-Cola. Fuck me.
Getting ready to go water the garden. Right on, TJ. Yeah, that was kind of nice. That little rain stuff we were supposed to have yesterday passed over down
Nope.
here and didn't do a whole lot. And then now it's nice and sunny. And they say the rest of the week's supposed to be pretty nice. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pepsi it is.
Pepsi it is.
Did you miss the?
JB Hunt hanging out in the left lane. Maybe you need to get over, you dum dum.
It's a JB Hunt. That kind of goes in hand with the dum dum.
Yeah.
JB, come.
Ha.
I tell you what, that's what make it a little bit worse about when I was with JB Hunt for that week. We were doing intermodal.
Oh
Right,
I got
god.
Zombie?
him a pack of Pall Mall Menthol Black 100s. If not, just the Pall Mall Menthol 100s. Let me mute.
Let's see. Where am I at? What is it? We're 8:41. Oh, shit. I'm coming up on 3 hours.
Oh, I see you, zombie, in there talking shit. I don't see you doing this shit. What the fuck? I like messing with zombie. And I don't have no candy ass. I got a flat ass. I got a back extension. That's what I got. I have no ass.
I'm
I
thinking
think
about having a fireside Friday
Bruce
tomorrow and
through
burning
shit.
this one pile and then dragging the other limbs and shit over.
Oh,
Yes.
I got to start cleaning that stuff
Exactly.
up. That's
yeah.
so, and shit, it just, so I thought about it and I got to get this pile burned down. So I don't know. Do it in increments. If it goes longer than 6 hours, though, I just have to restart it every 6 hours.
Yeah.
Well, no, man.
Well, what's up, everybody? Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever that works for you.
I'm a poor
There's
little
a
baby
few
back here.
of y'all in here.
See, this is. I ain't got no trailer. I feel naked.
You are naked. You
I need to
bobtailing.
get this. I need to get this motherfucker washed.
I used to park my truck at the airport to go home. I used to park my truck with a friend in Patterson, Louisiana, to fly out into the Gulf of Mexico.
In the
What's
Gulf
up,
of
Chuck?
Mexico. 2, 3, 4.
I just see that's my thing. Hey, look, there's one of them things Trump does. I don't agree with. I think we just should have left it the Gulf of Mexico. It's what it was. Let's not act like them and start renaming shit just because we can get our way.
I couldn't agree
screw
with
you,
on
Rescue.
that. What was the point?
Screw you. It's Gulf of America.
What was the point of renaming it?
I get the whole little national pride thing and really trying to bring it to America, America. I get the whole, but come on, man. This is the same bullshit they did when they were doing forts and bases and shit and streets. And man, let's.
You might have a point there. The way the Dems went on their rampage of renaming forts, he was like, well, I can find a way to rename things. I'll find a way. Let's see. Oh, there's no stipulation where I can't rename the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of America now. Gulf of America. It was like,
Well, they
just an
renamed the
FU.
bases and stuff, and then he come in with this whole. That's why
I think they
I just
renamed.
don't agree.
I think they renamed Fort Hood. They found another Hood that was not connected to anything during
Well, they
the
went through
era of slavery.
Well, it was the NFL teams, you had the Kansas City Chiefs, and oh
Yeah.
my gosh, and you had all this weird little
Braves.
woke shit that went down with all this renaming. Well, that's all stupid. So you call it stupid, you change it back to the way it was, but then you don't go do your own version of stupid. Then it kind of deflates part of the calling them out for their stupidness.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden now you got, and I get it, hey man, that don't mean I gotta like it.
Right?
Oh, fucker.
Me personally,
Billy's in
I
love with
don't care.
Billy loves some buff. Not quite sure how that might be interpreted, but is that love some buff as in buff on the panel, or love some buff as in the body wax thing? Is it love some buff as in you need the buffing pad out?
Or does that mean buff is like you love buff men? Is that what it is? You love buff men?
Buff man.
Men with muscles? The buff man, the buff meister.
If I were king, I'd rename it the Gulf of Florida. Take that. Whatever. Take that.
If
Oh
I
yeah, well
was
I'd call it the
king,
Gulf of Texas. How you like that?
oh,
He's cool as hell.
God damn.
Shut it.
We got
Well,
here.
you're cool as hell,
if
but
I was
shut it.
if I was king, I would call it the Gulf of Canada and confuse everybody.
They're confused.
Yeah. It's the Gulf of Asia.
There you go. Just name it something that's not even close to Gulf of Colorado.
Right.
They'll be like, what the fuck? Why are you calling it that? It's not even near it. Like, I feel like it is.
You can't call it the Gulf of Louisiana, Chuck, because then it'll all just become a swamp.
Then you call it the swamplands of Louisiana.
That'd be way too many skeeters, man. We already got them too bad now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that big old circle thing out there was one big mosquito nest? Man, you'd probably never get no sleep around here from all the buzzing that'd be going down.
I'm gonna drop off for a second. I gotta switch my duty status.
Okay.
Billy said, "Mayhem, you're a ass, son. You're a ass. You're a ass.
Yeah.
You're not an ass. You're a ass.
Yeah, I'm not an ass. I'm
So is that
a
a big
ass.
ass, a little ass? I mean, is it a smart ass, a dumb ass? I mean, a ass. Well, that's very open. That's very open veritable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have an ass, so I'm just an extended back. That's all I am. I have high thighs. No ass. High thighs. Extended
He's a little
lower
bitty
back.
dude. Strong gust of wind carry him away.
Billy said all the above. Yep. I love you too, Billy. Yep.
Captain Asshole.
You
ass
know,
first ass in the yellow pages.
you know, if you called it the Gulf of Canada, it'll just piss off everybody. There you go. Just piss off everybody all at the same time. Even the Canadians will get pissed off. They'll be like, "Hey, you can't name it that." I'm like, "Watch me."
I don't know, man. They might start to talk even more shit than they do already.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. And if we named it that, then they would be talking more about our politics, like they know what they're talking about. So I don't
Like they
know.
do now.
Yeah, right. Like they do now.
4, 5, 6.
Meanwhile, they got government assisted suicide, man. Who the hell?
What?
I really, yeah.
Canada.
You didn't know that?
What?
You didn't know that?
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I see.
Oh, you can
I got
afford your medical bills?
Yeah.
Have you considered death?
Yeah.
I was sitting there listening to that one person, and they were literally reading off like reasonings, and medical, and of course, chronic this and blah, blah. And then it literally can be because depression and you don't feel a positive outcome in life shit. And it's like, wait a minute, what? So this is what we encourage? So somebody comes to you and goes, oh, I'm so deep in debt, I just don't see what's the point. Okay, well, just here, look, just fill this out. And so, any particular scenery do you want to go out looking at? It's like, well, I kind of would like some birds. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we got you set up. Climb on in. All right, all your problems are gone now. Bye. And it's like, wait a minute, what? Oh, put the freaking brakes on this stuff. What the hell?
Right. What the damn hell?
I mean, depression, and and then you're going to sit here and pump all this crap out across mainstream media and the airwaves of stuff to really bring down everybody and to create all this turmoil and stress and anxiety. And then, oh, by the way, here's your viable option if you don't like everything. Here, climb on in. And it's like, what?
Right.
So they don't want to treat the problem, right, Blackbird? I know, Zombie. It's like people. It's like no. This is like legitimate shit. This is like government sponsored suicide. Climb on in and pick your exit scene. It's like what? Meanwhile, over here, you get some dude that did some atrocious, horrendous shit to children or something, or to a woman. And he gets the death penalty, but then he just sits there for the next 25 years on tax dollar funding and then just passes away from old age because, oh, well, that's kind of cruel. If we put it, wait a minute. So you do horrendous, horrific shit, getting put in prison with the death penalty. Come on now. We need to rethink the death penalty. That sounds pretty. Oh, no, wait. Here, are you depressed? Anxiety got you? Life not quite going your way? Come on in, pick out your exit scenery and climb in. Bye. What the hell, man?
Yeah. Craziness.
Speaking of freedom to change, have you heard Matt's song? No, I haven't. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Huck. You weren't talking to me. You were talking to Scat. My bad. I will step out of your conversation.
Yeah, how dare you?
It's an
into that
AP conversation, and I will just see my way out.
There you go. Yeah. That's crazy though. It sounds like Futurama. Does you remember the show Futurama?
Yeah.
That had the suicide booth.
Yeah. That's what. And somebody had brought that up before about that. I mean, I don't watch that show, but when they brought that up, I remember talking about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And think about what is that doing to the souls, man? I mean, because you got people that are doing that, and I mean, I guess it depends on your belief. All I can say is, if you have any remote entertaining idea of a creator, you always step back on that thought, because
Right.
that's that you never can take it back. And all I can say is, from my interpretation, that is about the most disrespectful thing. If you want to disrespect the creator to the utmost, it's
Yeah.
it is the because that's the gift of life. Like that is the miracle. That's the blessing. And for you to actually, that's yeah. Ooh. So man, you're
Yeah.
just, what about all them people, man? That's bad, bad, bad. Haha, play the damn song, Rescue. What? How am I supposed to play? I
I
guess, hold on. I'll have to try to look it up on my
don't
phone,
know.
because I can't play it on here, man. Go
So
to touch on a link, it just shuts the thing down.
yeah.
So it's
So
basically when they
are
have done here
is
by shutting down the institutional mental health for people who need longer to regroup. A pill doesn't take care of the underlying problem. Yeah, so then they can just climb in the little chamber. Bam. That's how they'll fix the mental health.
uh did it do they like
It's a
make a
chaos.
profit? Do they make a profit off of like each
Sorry, what?
suicide?
No.
Well, I'm sure there's probably something in all that. They're doing it
Okay.
at tax dollar expense, like they do on the other stupid shit they do. You know, it could be
Hey
that, or
baby.
maybe it's something your will or something. Maybe you leave whatever it is you have, if you have
Yeah.
anything, to them or whatever. Who knows? Scroll up. I can't scroll up. If I click on that,
He
hey,
already
email it
said if
to
he
me,
clicks
Huckleberry.
on it,
Email me.
if he clicks on
Email
it,
it to me, Huckleberry, because
it'll
then I'll
go
pull the
like
email up on my phone and I'll play it through the speaker.
there you go. Good morning, baby.
There's 300. This is some
We
bullshit
we
right
just
here, man.
we're just in here talking about government assisted suicide in Canada, baby.
Yeah, I had to. Let's see, who was that? I think Rage in the Cage was talking about that or something. And I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, because I'm kind of curious. I wonder what is that? Some kind of profitable? Is there some kind of profit in that? Some kind of.
It's got to be, like
Well,
since
there can also be a
during
cleansing. I mean, that's also a way to do a
uh,
purge,
right.
because there
Because I
are
mean,
only going to
remember,
be
like
there's certain mental level that's going to accept that. So that you are like filtering out. It's kind of like you got the screen that automatically is taking out all the big rocks. Well, you kind of you emphasize this, and that kind of is automatically going to take out a lot of the really bad one. Weak minded, because that'll be your weakest people.
yeah. Well, I mean,
A
it
cleansing.
would kind of make sense that they kind of make a profit because, like, here, depending on how many patients had COVID in the hospitals, hospitals got government funding, so probably more than likely they got some type of profit for each government assisted
Okay.
suicide.
Canada doesn't have to pay your medical bills anymore. So they don't have their universal healthcare thing going no more.
Or
See, because
maybe is
I
that part
figured
of
that
their?
they've always gotten it from the crown. Shit. Damn.
Yeah,
I kind of dropped the ball, wasn't even paying attention to the missus getting to work.
hold the ball on.
I'm glad
Oh,
nothing,
did she
glad
leave
nothing
already?
stupid. Yeah, that's whatever I told you. Give me a minute.
Oh,
That's I went to do the gate.
oh, okay, okay. So, you're the gatekeeper for the missus, huh? I see how you are.
Yep.
They march through the hardland, flags in their hands, believing in freedom in this promised land. But the cuffs came down like a thief in the night for waving the banner that stands for what's right. Freedom and change, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who are free, while the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees for those crossing borders as they please. Barbed wire fences and small town pride, they marched for a dream but got locked inside. Meanwhile, the streets, they're paving with gold for hands that don't honor the stories we're told. Freedom and change, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who aren't free, while the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees for those crossing borders as they flee. Hard-working hands, they pay the dues. There's justice for some, not me or you. A flag on your back can make you a foe in a world upside down where the truth doesn't show. Now the crosswalks are empty, the fields left alone, while the jail cells fill up with hearts made of stone. They're patriots, brothers, they fight till they fall, yet the country they stood for now won't hear their call. Barbed wire fences, small town pride. They marched for a dream but got locked inside. Meanwhile, the streets, they're paving with gold for hands that don't honor the stories we're told. Freedom and change, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who are free, while the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees. Those crossing borders as they please. Those crossing borders as they please. Hard-working hands, they pay the dues. But it's justice for some, not me or you. A flag on your back can make you a foe in a world upside down where the truth doesn't show. Yeah, the truth doesn't show.
Damn, that was pretty good. I like that. What's up, Deplorable? And who was it? Somebody else come in. Dun, 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 dun.
Chicken head. I think I saw, what was it?
It was
Teresa?
Teresa. Yep, that's who it was. She come dragging in late as normal.
Yeah. I see Deplorable Chicken Hen and Teresa came in at the same time. So, what were they doing? They're plotting something.
They were plotting.
They were plotting.
Oh no, we heard it from you. We just played that song. It's from I'm Your Huckleberry. So Matt, if you run across this, that was Huckleberry that turned us on to that, and that was a cool song. Thank you very much. Today is going to be another 3 coffee day.
Hey, what?
Buff back.
3.
There you go.
Buff! Stop leaving us, Buff!
Oh, I'm
It was
sorry.
deplorable. That was a real good song.
Hey,
New
Mayhem,
tires
you
in the
shut
morning.
the hell
Ooh,
up.
that's going to be kind of costly, Blackbird. Have you
I'm
priced them
doing
yet?
that thing. I'm doing that thing you accused me of not doing. Working. All right. You seeing me work right now? Yeah.
I just see you sitting on your ass.
Look here. Don't you do
Ain't that right, Rescue? That's all. That's all
Drinking a
truck
soda.
drivers do.
I mean, it's
That's
not
all
even
truck
shift. He's not even
drivers do.
shifting gears.
I get paid to stare out a window.
I know.
What gears? What gears?
There's like
I
no
don't have
effort.
any
Oh,
I don't have any air control.
I know.
I gotta pick up a trailer
Deplorable.
to
That was
take
Matt.
it half a mile to another place, and then go to another place and pick up another trailer. I'm the dude disguised as the dude
Well,
dressed
isn't
as the
that
other
what the
dude.
truck
Now
drivers are
look,
supposed to be doing? Is
look,
hauling the freight from point A to point
look.
B? Isn't that the whole idea of actually the box
Right?
behind the
Yeah,
tractor?
that's cute. Look here, I'm right here. All right, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Right there, you see that building right there? That's where I'm taking this empty trailer because that's part of the load plan.
Ooh.
And then I
There
gotta
you
go
go.
right
Ooh.
down the
That's
road
why they call
to
you a
pick up
truck driver,
another
so you can
trailer.
drive that truck over to
No,
that
this
building.
is busy work
That's why you
bullshit.
are a
I
truck
have
driver.
13 I have
And then
13
that's why
fucking
some
hours
people
on my
call them yard
goddamn
dogs
clock.
because you're just
I am
moving it
trying
from
to
right
go
there to
home.
over there. But
I have 13 fucking hours. I need to go home. I'm in fucking Illinois. I live in Georgia, and they got
you're
me doing
already
this
there.
busy work
20
fucking
grand gone.
bullshit. I am highly pissed off
Let,
right now.
let me let me guess, Buff.
Matt, who?
You have 13 hours on your clock, and you got what, like 15, 16 hours till you get home? Is that what it is?
I gotta take
Matt
the load I'm
PCD.
picking up to
Deplorable.
Mississippi.
MISSISSIPP. Ah.
Not
Yeah.
Georgia, Mississippi. Is there anything in here? Am I supposed to do anything here? I don't know. I've never been here before.
What the hell he hauling in? Well, that's what they only let the highly skilled ones do that, deplorable.
Yeah,
Don't
but
tell
there you
nobody.
go.
Top
Yeah,
secret.
yeah. You see the back of
But
the truck
right.
and say JB Hunt.
Only the highly skilled ones get to haul the empties.
Yeah. Well, he's not empty. What he's doing is he's hauling sailboat fuel.
All right, I got you. I got you.
That's what he's hauling.
Well,
Sailboat
they say
fuel.
there's always two things guaranteed in life, and it's air and opportunity, and he's hauling the load of air right now.
Well,
Even the beautiful, sweet, older black lady in the guard shack recognizes the ignorance of JB Hunt. This fool
yeah.
stopped right here past the arm to close his doors, and she told him, "No, get away from the guard shack and then close your doors." And he stopped right here because they didn't have accidents over this. This ignorant motherfucker. See, I'm gonna go out here on the street and do it. Actually,
Yep.
my doors are secured enough. I can drive right here to the truck stop and do it. Oh, look,
Yeah. There you go.
they have a designated zone right here marked off to where you can do it. The JB fucking Hunt. There's the
Yeah, you got
Shit, I
got the
want
dry
mayhem. I
loads.
know he's got food.
I'll be back.
What?
Deplorable said she wants mayhem. She knows you got food.
Heck yeah, I got food in here. Food. That's all I need. Just a little cooler full of food.
This guy cracking my ass up. Well, that's kind of probably going to be uncomfortable, I would think, after a minute. Deplorable.
Yeah.
I mean, you're born with one. When you start adding more than the one, I would think that's kind of painful. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. And if your ass is cracking, you might want to get some moisturizer and put it on it.
Man, I think there's some chafe chap stuff you can get.
Yeah.
Get some of that udder butter.
Udder butter. Get some aloe infused udder butter. Oh, taking care of that ass cracking right up. Might have to put it on for about a week though.
She said, mayhem. I thought you quit driving. What the hell?
No, I quit driving OTR. I just go to like three or four states now. I'm local now.
Look at me. I
Hey,
get to go home
Deplorable
every
wants to
night.
ride with you, Buff. Deplorable wants to ride with you, Buff.
Who?
Deplorable chicken hen.
I give
If
her
you're not
about
a
2
if you're not a
days.
sexy younger female, I don't want you.
I
Booyah!
told you.
Dang.
But if you know Muay Thai or Jeet Kune Do, we can talk.
You have to like movies too. You got to talk movies,
'Cause as a driver,
especially.
I can't put my hands on these motherfuckers, but my passenger, all bets are off. Like,
Yeah.
handle my light work for me, please.
Oh, well, okay, my bad. But Deplorable has a pecker apparently, so Deplorable alrighty.
Well, I could
Man,
probably sell you at the
I
truck
always
stop.
read that totally wrong all this time. I gotta say, well, I do apologize, sir.
Whoops.
Some of these
Somehow I always
deplorable truck
figured that
drivers
that
out
would
here,
have
I could probably make
my
some money
bad, my
off of you.
bad.
Now let me drive a
Well,
whole
yes,
half a
sir.
mile to
Well, that
deliver
adds a
this
whole different
empty
light to things
trailer.
in the mornings. Whenever Deplorable was going to be, she'd be shaking, or he'd be shaking and twisting. See, that even sounds weird.
Yeah, dude. Especially with a name like Deplorable Chicken Hen.
Don't look at
I
A
me,
know.
hen is
bitch!
a
Look at the damn
female.
traffic light. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck you looking at me for? Goddamn! I'm
Speaker
sorry.
It's
Go ahead.
on
Judge.
my face. Oh, I'm not even beginning to understand no more. I'm just lost.
Okay,
Zane, I'm
yeah,
having a
I'm
great
lost
morning.
too.
Hope you're having a
The
beautiful one
pecker,
too.
the
Right,
pecker
TJ?
is on
That's what
your
I'm talking
face.
about. A good morning, right?
Uh, the pecker is on your face. What?
Don't want to
My
know
bum
nothing
is on
about
your
it.
lips. My bum is
Don't
on
want
Yeah.
your
to know
lips.
nothing about it. Don't want to
No,
know nothing about it. Don't want to know nothing
that's a
about it.
little.
Don't
That's
want
a
to know
little
nothing about it.
TMI.
Don't want to know nothing about it.
That's.
TMI.
Are you? Yeah.
TMI.
Are you trying? Are you trying to make? Are you trying to do the drinking game and make Rescue say, "Oh Lord," so we can drink? Because
Hey
nope.
man,
Yeah.
you know what? Oh Lord, with a moral compass. Oh Lord, moral compass. There you go. Everybody can get a shot in. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
moral compass. There we go. I'll cover everybody.
Yeah. There you go.
That is just you are asking for too much of a description, and I'm already confused because these past few couple of years, I've always thought that this was a ma'am, and now all of a
It's
sudden it's not,
ma'am.
and it's like, okay, this is like
It's sir.
It's
It's
my
sir.
brain is having to compute this, and it's bucking the system, man. I'm having a firmware crash back in that back end here.
Whew. Error. Cannot compute. Cannot compute.
Yeah, that 2 plus 2 is not actually adding up to 4, and I'm having a hard time getting my head around that.
Don't make me come up there. What the fuck? Yeah, with the pecker on the face. That's. Don't make them come. I'm just gonna
Oh,
say they and them. There you go. There's your proper pronouns. They and them.
don't make
They are going
me
to come up.
come up there.
Well,
Yeah,
look, I'm at my
no, please, no, it's okay. It's okay. Really, I'm still
I'm at
trying to
my
process. I'm having a hard time. Hell, I'm just being honest. I'm just having a hard. It's just some things were just not supposed to be that way, and they are. And now all of a sudden, I have to come to terms with that.
oh look, I'm at my
What's up,
It's a
delivery
Dusty? Big
trans
Dusty,
system.
little
chicken
Dusty,
hen.
been lumpy since grumpy. Oh Lord.
It's all this time. It's been a trans chicken hen.
Damn, can I go in that gate?
Oh, we
No.
know, no. I totally understand, Deplorable. No. You said wrong in caps, buddy, in all caps, spaced out even.
Wrong. I
Wrong.
have
I
one.
have
Get it
one.
right.
Get it right. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
I just kind of wish it was more of a deplorable chicken rooster instead of a chicken hen,
Right?
and you weren't telling me you're shaking your butt and
Uh,
you're twisting in the morning to some of the jam, and then it would probably process in my brain better. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Delivery.
I'm
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
I'm up
Come
this.
back. Y'all better find better treatment for me. Uh-oh. See, I don't know. What did I make him mad? I don't know. I don't know where it all went wrong. I don't know. Right, Blue. I'm with you, Blue. Blue says I'm lost, and that's I am. Me too. Woo!
Even my baby comes back and she's like, "What did I come back to? Don't be so long gone making your coffee, babe, and you'll be able to keep track." Like I can't even keep track. Holy crap!
Deplorable's like, so where is this buff dude at? I'm in for a joyride. Hey,
Whoa,
hey.
whoa, hey now, hey. Now I'm even more confused.
And Zombie's out here throwing the pecker in the chat. I don't know. It's like, oh my God, this is just. Is the chicken not a pecker? Yeah, it's just that you usually don't call it a hen, you call it a rooster.
Yeah.
Learning all kinds
Go
of stuff
by.
this morning, right, Hook? Well, if you're learning all kinds of stuff, feel free to educate me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just lost as shit.
I am up the same boat with that without a paddle in the same
Fine,
creek
I'll go
as
buy
you
a
there.
coffee next.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, so DCH is
Damn.
female. See now, but where are you getting that information? Because I just got schooled. I'm telling you, I just got schooled by DCH.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. I think I figured it out.
it's a beak on a chicken.
Beak on a chicken, known as a pecker. We took it as a different pecker. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you, DCH. I got you now. Okay, you gotta be careful with the word pecker because it has multiple meanings. Beak.
Dusty is both. Dusty is both, Blue. There's Big Dusty and Little Dusty.
Yeah.
So Big Dusty is male, Little Dusty's female.
Dusty is gender fluid.
Don't you know what? I'd like to break it down for you, sir, but I'm just coming to terms with some. It's a serenity prayer, It's accept the things you cannot change and the courage to change the things you can. And I'm now getting a big dose of the wisdom to know the difference.
He's trying to have courage to change his mind about what he's thinking right now. He has the wisdom. He knows what's going on, sort of. I do too, but yeah, words matter. Words matter. Okay.
Change your name, Dusty.
DCH is a hen, okay, female, has a pecker, aka a beak, on the face.
Yeah.
There we go.
Have a beak.
We got it now. Have a beak. If you said beak instead of pecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you did not bother even trying to correct it, so I will just point that out. We've gotten this far.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
And then you want to say that F-bomb with the F'ers, all I got. What's up, Savage Lee? Morning.
And then clearly what we have here is a failure to communicate, and we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys because we had a misunderstanding about what pecker meant.
I think you need to brush up on your clarifying skills so that then you can help clarify things a little bit better when communication problems arise in the future.
Oh, man. There for a second, I thought maybe the gerbil wasn't on the wheel in my head, but it was. It's just the communication was like not really there.
Now she's saying to keep your hands on the wheel, so now she's telling you how to drive.
All right, go. Right?
Huckleberry says, I choose to believe otherwise. Oh, well, already.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you go on with your bad self. Teresa, I don't know. I guess we might have lost her because apparently we were doing her in. She said that we were just unaliving her. I can't
Well,
actually read that out loud like that. I think that would be a bad phrase.
uh, we
What's up?
we don't
Pepper Book
unalive
Club.
people, but
What?
Canada does. You can go to Canada and the government will help you out. Apparently,
Man, I'm telling you, dude, what kind of just, I don't know, bunch of evil in this world. I'm telling you, like I said
yeah.
the other day, there's like an evil negative fog. And it's just, I don't know.
Thank
The
you,
world's an
Huck.
ugly ass
Thank
place,
you, Huck.
but the
Huck.
wheel's still
Uh,
spinning.
Huck, you're right. The
It's a
gerbil did
centrifugal
die, but
motion
this,
that's keep it going. It's
yeah,
the body until it
yeah,
decomposes enough, it'll probably still keep momentum going.
yeah. That's what it is. Thank you, Huck, for clarifying. See, Huck has some clarifying skills right there.
Yeah, see, learn from him, deplorable. See, educate yourself.
Oh my gosh, we love you.
She might have even then gotten mad and left. Now I don't know.
No, there she is. There she is.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
no
go.
shit.
Yeah, no
Y'all aren't
shit. Y'all are
helping. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Shame,
not
shame,
the naughty,
shame.
naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh.
come right here.
That was a fun time
It's
there,
all about
though.
the
That was funny.
vocabulary, right?
Hmm.
Is it evil to turn this card the most weak vulnerable? Right, Pepper Cup? I
Son
just,
of a
man, and to think when we
bitch.
were talking about how I mean, it's like, so you're depressed. So, you don't think, oh, things are against you, life's no good. And it's like, hello. So a government's response is, oh, well, here, just sit right here, sign this and climb on in. And it's like, wait, what the hell, man?
Well, you know
And
what?
then,
I bet you the United States is not too far off of doing the same thing because I know in California, don't they have government assisted high centers, drug centers?
yeah,
Yeah. So we're probably not too far off of having government assisted suicide centers.
I think they got them in Washington too.
What, the drug centers?
Yeah, like Seattle and shit.
Yeah. I think, I don't know.
West Virginia. Take me home.
it's
What's
crazy
up,
when
Prepper Book
suicide
Club?
thoughts from Sun and Green are in
What's
real
that?
life, right?
Um,
Well, and you listen to these college kids, when that Charlie
back in
Kirk
a
would get
second.
in things, and you listen to them kids on college campuses, the way they talk about kids and babies and the little clumps of cells and just the description of that and all that. And you look at the gleeful response to somebody getting shot in front of all them kids that are at that stadium little setting. You just, man, the world is just an evil place right now.
Yeah. You know, which is kind of interesting too, because Sunday's service,
Got the
chaos to
deal.
tell you, they had a segment, and I was like, did they? I looked at Michelle, and I was like, did they watch my live stream? Because my live stream about good and evil, and then they had their sermon was about good versus evil, and they mentioned all the cases that I mentioned, and I was like, holy crap, did they watch me? They might have. I don't know. They know I have a podcast, so I told Michelle, I hope they didn't watch my PTSD one because I went off on somebody on that one. I won't mention his name.
Savage.
Buff knows.
Savage said government assisted suicide. Oh, it's coming. Government is already working to make death as easy as asking. Lethal street drugs can turn the poorest homeless person into a drooling zombie. That's the one thing I can say with Trump that I like with that administration is how they're wanting to attack that fentanyl shit because of just the way that looks. Because I still, man, you see that, and I still don't understand how people can go to work day in and day out and drive past that and not just be so pissed off at looking at what's happening to people. Because it's
Yes.
just that standing like that and pose like, and it's like, hello, I'm sorry, is this not like this is not supposed to look normal? And yet people just go to work every day like it's just like, oh man, it's like I'm looking at an oak tree. Look at that old oak tree. Look at that redwood, man. Look at it. It's like, no, holy shit.
And yes,
The shit
deplorable
we
chicken
accept
hen.
as society.
My
Mayhem, is
church
that
is still
church still
standing.
standing?
Yep, it still stands.
No.
Been to other universities.
Whoa, now, dum
You were looking
dum.
for a
What
reason.
the heck was that?
Well, that's why that's why I kind of preach about the whole messaging and the way people. I don't know, man.
No.
Something's got to give. So and it will. I mean, it all ends up bad eventually, but I don't know that that's right now. So I don't know that you kind of just got to write off right now, being like, well, it's going to be bad. But so that's a man. I got to bring smiles back to kids' faces. Like that needs to matter to people. Life needs to matter. I don't, and I, hey man, you know what? I'm somebody that really doesn't have a whole lot of sympathy for homeless. I really don't. It depends. You got to tell me circumstances. You know, it's like alcoholics, drug addicts. I have a limited amount. You got to let me know your scenario because it's so easy to just to be one of you choose it. Well, I don't. I just if that sounds ugly, it sounds ugly. But I just don't waste energy on somebody that doesn't want something. If they're not wanting better, then to me, you just waste time and energy and money and effort and all that good shit to end up nowhere because the good old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Right.
Hey, Miss Elizabeth, morning. In Origin, they get assisted suicide when you have certain circumstances called the right. See, now I could, I don't agree with that, but at least I can see that. I mean, give it somebody their choice, but it needs to, make sure that they're like everything's in right frame of mind. And, we're not doing no stupid stuff just at the whim. If that's your choice, I would still highly recommend, I would suggest definitely a spiritual counseling just to kind of, you know, reiterate because that's a final decision, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to force my belief on nobody. Matt, what's up, buddy? That is an awesome song, sir. That is an awesome song. Matter of fact, you know what we can do? Where's my history at
Oh,
on? Hey, we can play it again.
They march through the heartland, flags in their hands, believing in freedom in this promised
We're
land.
taking about 30
The
minutes to get
cup
out of this
came
motherfucker.
down like a thief in the night for waving the banner that stands for what's right. Freedom in chains, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who are free, while the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees for those crossing borders as they please. Barbed wire fences and small town pride, they marched for a dream but got locked inside. Meanwhile, the streets, they're paving with gold, For hands that don't honor the stories we're told. Freedom in chains, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who are free. While the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees. For those crossing borders as they please.
Good. That.
Hard-working hands, they pay the dues. But it's justice for some, not me or you. A flag on your back can make you a foe in a world upside down where the truth doesn't show. Now the crosswalks are empty, the fields left alone, while the jail cells fill up with hearts made of stone. They're patriots, brothers, they fight till they fall, yet the country they stood for now won't hear their call. Barbed wire fences and small town pride. They marched for a dream but got locked inside. Meanwhile, the streets, they're paving with gold for hands that don't honor the stories we're told. Freedom in chains, tell me how can it be? The ones who stand tall are the ones who are free. While the rules seem to bend like the wind through the trees. For those crossing borders as they please. For those crossing borders as they please. Hard-working hands, they pay the dues. But it's justice for some, not me or you. A flag on your back can make you a foe in a world upside down where the truth doesn't show. Yeah, the truth doesn't show.
Hell yeah. Oh, we lost Mayhem.
Where are you going, dumbass? Your tandems are already slid all the way back. What the fuck is that around your neck? Holy shit, this is one of my fellow company drivers. This guy smells of rookie. The problem is you have to have 2 years of experience to drive for this company. This motherfucker just checked to see if his tandems were slid all the way back. They were slid all the way back. Did you not notice that when you picked the trailer up, you son of a bitch? Oh my God. I fear for
There's
my life.
Mayhem.
I fear for my life.
That was weird.
Rabbit, you know,
I didn't see
yeah,
myself up
Carol
here,
Ann,
and I
but
was
you
like, did I
know,
just get put?
when I say good song, Matt didn't know you could sing. Right, Scat?
Oh,
That's a good
shit.
song.
I'll
I
be
gotta
back
say,
again.
that's an awesome song. I used to play with them truckers. I may account for this. I'm not where it's.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here in a little bit too, because I'm almost to my delivery location.
Oh, did Grumpy hop
Unless
back in,
y'all,
or so you fixing to hop off? I might actually. Hell, how long have I been doing this? Coming up on 3.5 hours. So yeah, I might actually. I need to go in there and.
yeah, I was gonna
Finish that
say
little bit.
about at least 4 hours, almost.
Yeah. Let everybody get on with their day, I guess.
Right?
Since I've been holding them hostage here.
Yeah,
That's
you've been
such a
holding them hostage and picking on them, picking on all of them, especially
I
deplorable chicken head.
know, being so mean and insensitive.
I don't know.
I'm a bad man.
Naughty, naughty.
Matt, you got a record out there I'm not aware of, right? Hell, he mad now. Never mind the ride along. Oh,
Yep.
All right, brother. Well, hell, I appreciate you hopping up and hanging out, and be safe
Yeah, man.
in your journey.
All right, I definitely will.
Make a
And
good day
I'll
of
see
it.
you guys. Yeah, you too.
Roger that,
Thanks
sir.
for having me up.
All right, buddy. Be safe.
All right, later.
Later. Well, thank you, Dusty. Headed to Nashville. Oh, y'all just got to talk Matt into playing on Indies Live, right? Matt, you should be, man, you should be playing that song up there on Indies Live. That'd be awesome. Please do not look at your screen while driving. What's up, Andrew Noble? Just cast your vote to it's a mayhem be safe. Make another right. Need to go get things. The sun is shining. Oh, Buff just in time. Hold on so I can tell him. Hey, Buff, fixing to shut it down, bud. Mayhem just left, and I was fixing to exit. I'm just kind of making sure I cover everybody in chat.
Okay.
Uh oh, his signal thing just blinked in and out.
Yeah, well, I'm at my third
Oh, there it is.
stop for the day, so picking
Alrighty,
this
bud.
load and taking it to Mississippi.
Well, be safe and keep it between the lines.
Oh yeah.
Watch out for
Everybody
the
have a good
crazy ass
day.
four wheelers.
Yeah, everybody have a good day. Chat, y'all are awesome as shit. I'll hit y'all next time.
Brother, appreciate you, Buff. Later,
All right,
man.
Later.
Oh, God, Savage. Getting late in the morning. All right, everybody. Hey, make your day a good day. Just remember, you're the one that gets to decide. You're in control of your day and how you take stuff in. So make a good day of it. Help somebody smile. I appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good little fun time. Got your day off to a decent little smiling start. Shrug off the negative. Now go get something done. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Might even see you later today. Probably tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Take care. Hey, remember this. God loves you. He's just waiting to hear from you.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your Dad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Keep the shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet, keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right, forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for starting your Thursday with me. Appreciate all you mother cluckers. Remember, you can make your day a good day, and God's just waiting to hear from you. Appreciate y'all. See you.